What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Adrian here from Mateo Drones. How's everybody doing? Ouch. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. See that we have several people here already in the chat. We got some new faces. We got Pat G. Thank you for coming in. What's going on, Danny? Robert Glazier, James Morgan, TJ, Third Eye View, Diva Noir from Brazil. Thank you for coming in. What's going on, TJ? Johnny Drone Flyer, how you doing, buddy? Robert Glazier, Matt Bagwell. Damn, I think I need my glasses. Thank you so much for coming in. How's everybody doing? Hey, Johnny, you want to come into the stream? Let me know and I'll send you a link. What's going on, Donnie the View Chaser? How you doing, buddy? Andrew Silverfox, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. Hey, Donnie, I did want to hit and send you a link if you want to pop on in. All right, Johnny. Did I send you a link already, Johnny? Let me know and I'll send you one right now. I think I did. The hell, the email at? Oh, there it is. How you doing, Jim's Droning? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Trying to connect my Mavic Mini. I haven't flown my little Mavic Mini in a while. I'm actually about to plug in the batteries in a little bit. I gotta go ahead and take that bird up in the air for a minute. Haven't flown it in a while. Give me 1 second, Johnny. Let me go ahead and look for your email, sir. That's one. I have your email already, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, do me a favor. Send me an email. Let me put the email here in the chat. Email me right now, Johnny, and I'll send you one right now. Here's the email in the chat. We already got the same old suspect in the background in the green one, along with the ugly ass hat with his little, what you call it, little leprechaun icon in the front. Hold on 1 second, line. I'll bring you in a minute. What's going on, James Morgan? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Hey, TJ, you got your link, man, if you want to pop on in. What's up, Lon?
What's up? Yo.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. You?
I'm doing all right, man. How's the weather in Michigan?
Nice. Nice. In fact, I'm mad because I wasted a lot of the day jerking around with my computer and stuff, but it's only, you got to do what you got to do, But, yeah.
How's the weather been good? I mean, is it raining? Is it horrible? Is it hot?
No, it's gorgeous. It's like 77 degrees and sunny.
Nice.
Today. I flew 6 batteries with the FPV drone, though, so that's something.
6 batteries on the what?
On the FPV drone.
Oh, okay. I actually went ahead and mowed my lawn today. I got to go ahead and fly that thing tomorrow for a little bit. I think I'm a little rusty because I haven't been flying in about at least 2 weeks, I believe. Wow. Well, not 2 weeks, about a week now. But I haven't flown that FPV-1 in a minute because I've been taking pictures with the Mavic 2 Pro and having a blast doing it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I meant to ride my motorcycle today. That's the funny thing about that whole situation. I get that bike back. I put all this energy into rebuilding it and getting the street ready again, and then it sits in the garage. you know, I'm like,
Hey
you know,
Johnny, did you send me a email already? I put my email in the chat because I'm looking for your email, Johnny, and I cannot find it anywhere, man. I don't know what the hell. I see everybody else's, but not yours. How is the Air 2S treating you, man? What's going on, Michael Blade? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming in.
good. I barely ever fly it. I have so little time as it is, or I'm lazy. There's a combination there. Lack of time and being lazy. So, the time I do have, or I want to commit to going outside, I usually fly the FPV drone. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah. You know what my deal is? If I had one of you guys that live close, man, we'll be able to go out and fly and have a good time. But again, flying by yourself, it gets a little overwhelming. Me and you already talked about that before. How you doing, Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger? Thanks for coming in, man. Hey, Ray Kelly, how you doing, bro? Hey, Ray Kelly, you got your email. You got the link in your email if you want to pop on in. How you doing, Jake Strong Live?
Yeah, thanks for the offer, Mike B. No, it's just one of those things. I'm with you though, because I could stand to have a spotter. My biggest problem is the same problem I had since day one, and is what I've said since the start. I don't like not knowing what's going on around me. I'm a hood rat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like having when I go to restaurants and places, I always got to sit with facing the door. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I don't like not being able to be aware of everything going on around me. You know what I'm saying? It makes me
Yeah.
nervous. It makes me nervous. So I can't concentrate on what I'm doing because I'm constantly trying to hear if anything is trying to sneak up on me or anything's going around. Or I'll be flying and I fly back periodically just to see if anybody's coming around me. I
Yeah.
do it all the time. I'll get out a little bit. I go, let me just come back and, did I hear a noise? And I'll fly it back so I can look to see what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you ever
if I have
worry
a
about?
spider, I won't worry about it. I'm gonna go get a dog or something.
Do you ever, when you're flying over there in Michigan, do you ever worry about anybody sneaking in and probably try to rob you or anything for your drone?
Well, I don't know. Well, yes and no, but you might not. I think you wasn't I on your stream? Some girl. I was under a bridge, and some girl crossed the street and got in my face and was like poking at my goggles and shit. Some drunk girl. Her and her friends were filming it. Ha ha ha. Probably for a TikTok or something. And she was
now,
like reaching up and poking my goggles.
what
And
if you would have,
I just told, huh?
what if you would have spooked and punched the crap out of her? That would have been a problem right then and
That's
there.
basically what I told her. I said, you need to, get pushing, chick. And I could have just done it. I could have reached up and, she was standing right in front of me. I could have just hit pause on the drone and went, she's standing this far from me. How would you like that? I mean, it's okay for you to touch me. I guess it's okay for me to touch you.
Yeah, how you doing, Chris Wedgeworth? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you're right. You got a point. Now that the police will be very happy with you. You might have to
No,
go downtown and have a little chat with him.
no. Oh, I'd probably be in jail.
How you doing, Drone
That's just
Days?
how it
Thank you for
works.
coming in, man.
It was her and 3 other white girls. Are you kidding? I'd be in jail. I'd still be in jail.
Yeah.
I'd have video and everything, but it won't matter.
Hey, John, they went ahead and send you your link to the Yahoo email you went ahead and put on the in the chat. Ray Kelly, you also have your link if you want to pop on in, buddy. But yeah, man, that's one thing that I kept, wondering. Like when I did the little video of the when I flew at the celebration point in Gainesville. That's why I was actually inside my truck.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just to avoid that, because while you're wearing the goggles, you can't see if anybody gonna come around you.
Right.
And then I had my door open, and then I locked it, went in, flew it, landed it, and you know what I mean? They went on home.
And I've considered that. I've considered that. Lots of people fly out of their vehicles, FPV and stuff, and it's probably not a bad way to go. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like it cuts down on your signal, and I don't know. Maybe I'm old, but I like the idea of being able to get line of sight on the drone if I had to. I like the idea of being able just to pop my goggles up real quick and look around and see if I can see it, or if a helicopter warning comes up in my goggles, pop my goggles up and kind of look around, just to see if anything's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like the idea of being in my vehicle. That's even more cut off in a way, because I really can't hear nothing now. I got my goggles on. I'm in a vehicle with the windows rolled up, because it don't make any sense if you leave the windows rolled down. So you're even more.
Hey, Night Train. I seen you link in the email if you want to go ahead and come on in. I understand, man, but Ray Kelly said I can't join tonight, but thanks for the email. You're welcome, Ray Kelly. Hey, Mr. JRCs, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Hey, guys, if you would please go ahead and give that thumbs up to the stream. I really appreciate it. I see that some smart ass already went in and gave me a thumbs down, and the goddamn stream just pretty much started. Thank you. You're amazing.
So,
Whoever did it.
I mean, and I carry too, and Adrian carries, but you know what? The guy's talking about, Jake, so you got a gun in a shoulder holster? You can't see if somebody slides up on you? Yeah, I don't know, man. It almost feels like they can sneak up on you and make a play for your gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I hear you, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's no good solution other than having another person, in my opinion. Even a dog is, could be more problems than the work. Another person is the way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah. I also consider carry. I mean, you got to do it, man. It's just crazy nowadays days.
Yeah.
But I know for sure that for some reason out there in Michigan, these motherfuckers are too strict with the goddamn gun laws, man. I can't stand it. It's too bullshit.
Right. Well, we're pretty close to Florida, actually. I shot a guy in my kitchen a few years ago, back in the day when I lived in the hood. And the cops came and scooped him up and said, "Thank you very much," and left. I never heard anything else about it. The guy was trying to break in my house. I blasted his ass. So I don't think our laws are that bad. Some not compared to like New York or
New York and Chicago, Illinois is that gun free zone bullshit. California do, New York, New Jersey, Michigan kind of like that too. Because Michigan will not honor, Florida gun permit.
Oh, yeah.
Florida will not honor the one in Michigan either.
Nope.
That's called the what is it called? That word that I'm looking for?
CCW?
Reciprocity. They won't honor it.
Reciprocity? Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Because I had 4 permits in North Carolina. They let you buy gun permits in batches. You can walk in at the time anyway. I don't know about now. You can walk in. I think you can buy 4 or 5 gun permits at once. You get several gun permits. And when I came back to Michigan, they were garbage. It's kind of sucked because I had picked them up, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it was easy as hell to get a gun permit in North Carolina at the time.
Yeah, in Arizona you can open carry, Kentucky you can open carry, South Carolina, Colorado, Texas,
Michigan,
Georgia. there's many states that you can actually open carry without a permit.
In Michigan, you can open
Over
carry.
a permit. Huh?
You can carry open carry in Michigan.
Open carry in
conceal
Michigan?
carry.
Yeah.
You can open carry. You can't conceal carry without a permit in Michigan.
You can open carry with a permit?
I can strap my gun on my hip right now and go for a walk.
In Michigan, you can open carry with your permit. Never heard of that
Well,
one
you don't
before.
need a permit to open carry. You got to have a permit to buy the gun. That's what I was talking about, permits. You got to have a permit to buy a handgun, period. You know what I mean? But then you can open carry. As long as you're legal, you can open carry. You got to have a concealed weapon permit if you want to, hide it.
What the fuck is going on, Rob? Johnny Drone Flyer? I did went ahead and send it. It said that it went through. Yeah, it said that it went through. Hold on a second, Johnny. Let me send it to you through this day here then. I don't know what the hell is going on. Give me a minute, man. Give me a minute, buddy. Send it to you right now. Yeah, Mike, they went ahead and say that he literally said something about open carry with what? As long as you have a permit, is that what he said? Open carry is no permit required. Okay.
Right.
How you doing, my PI Dream? Thank you so much for coming in. I conceal the 380 and holster the 9mm. What state are you in, Matt Bagwell? Hey, John, I just went ahead and sent it to you right now. Check your that instant messenger.
Yeah, they got dudes that test it. They'll be walking around carrying ARs and shit, over their shoulder just to be testing it. And then when they did that protest in Lansing in the state capitol, the protest of governor, they were all carrying rifles and stuff. A lot of them were, and the police couldn't do nothing about it. Again,
Virginia.
You can open carry. Okay. Yeah, you can open carry all you want in Michigan, as long as you're legal.
How you doing, Johnny?
Hey, Adrian. Hey, Lon.
Hey, Johnny, I actually have the email that you said, fly for show at Yahoo. I did it, but it says address not found.
Fly for fun. You might have left 4 out. I don't know. It's fly for fun show at yahoo.com.
Is that like for the number 4 or F-O-R?
What now?
Is that?
Oh, no, F-O-R.
Or F-O-R or F-O-U-R?
Yeah. No, fly for F-O-R fun show.
Oh, fun. Okay, that's why. I'm the one that screwed up. Okay. Well, you got it now. How you doing, Drone Days? Let me go ahead and bring you in. Mr. Matt, how you doing, Chief?
What's going on, guys?
Matty.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
I am using a whole new setup here.
It looks good.
Does it? Thank you.
Sounds good. Looks good.
New headphones, webcam, and a laptop that AZ Drone Dude sent me. This thing's freaking ridiculous, bro.
Who sent it to you?
AZ Drone Dude, David.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems with the laptop that I have now. It doesn't have the right amount of power, or I couldn't even download Sims. It just didn't have power. And out of the kindness of this man's freaking heart, bro, he asked for my address and he sent me a Samsung laptop, bro.
Sweet.
It sounds
unreal.
Good too. Yeah.
Thank you. What's up, Lonnie?
Not much.
Chilling.
Lon, you check out the crypto today. The Doge is up a little bit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, almost 30 cents. Almost 30 cents.
The secret to crypto is not to watch it. That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah, no,
I don't watch it, man. You guys are like,
no.
It went down 0.5 cents. It went up 3 cents. It went down.
A third of a penny. Yeah.
A couple 3 years, and I'll go. I got 10 grand. Or I'll come back and go, oops, it's all gone. Oh well.
Right. No. It'll be all right. It'll. I don't know what you paid for, but it's gonna go up.
I still don't understand it.
Yeah, I paid 8 cents a coin. When
8 cents? Okay, well, yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah, I got friends that got in day one. They paid like 4 cents a coin or something like that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I paid 8 cents a coin. I wanted to just make sure it was legit before I bought in.
So Lon, you're not ordering that mini SE, I take it.
No.
No. Neither am I.
It's just silly, man.
Yeah.
I have the
For
same
us-
argument. It's so funny. We got the same argument going around with drones and with phones. Because
Yeah, no.
the Samsung phones just came out, right? And all these guys are like, you know, blah blah blah, and I'm just like,
What's that?
I'm just looking at him like, dude, do you order a ribeye with a side of hamburgers? No. You know, you've already got the filet mignon, and you already got the ribeye. Why do you
Right.
want the hamburgers? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I agree, especially on that. I mean, listen, that's you know, if you have the Air 2 and you want to get the Air 2S, well, you're stepping up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, always step up. Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. If you're just trying to have all the drones, I don't know what AGL's talking, 400 mil. The SC is available at Best Buy.
Right.
Bro just walked in and bought one at Best Buy the other day. One of the guys
Yeah.
that work.
They have them at mine, Best Buy,
They
my
have
local
them
Best
at
Buy.
mine too. Yeah.
Yep, they have them in the cases.
Yep.
And Adorama had them. Adorama sent Adrian one for review
Really?
Really?
a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, Adrian DM'd me like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I got something in the mail from Adorama. And I go, gee whiz, I wonder what it is. You know, braggart. But yeah.
Is that the baby, Matt?
Yep. I'm getting ready to get up. There you go. This is what I've been focusing on lately. This damn FPV, man.
What is that?
You been flying it?
The Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle.
I thought
You
it
been
was the
flying it?
freestyle.
Yeah. That's all I've been doing is flying FPV. I haven't flown my Air 2S in probably like 2 weeks.
Anybody want to buy an Air 2S? It's cheap.
It's not going anywhere.
Lon, remember he said that, okay?
Yeah.
I'll
No,
sell
he
them
don't
all,
sell
but that
nothing,
Air
man.
2S.
This
I've
dude-
gotten rid of. I
you
got rid of
sold
the
Air too, though.
Phantom. I got rid of my Phantom 4, my Air 2. I'm getting ready to sell my Femi X8 2020. The only camera drones I have is the Air 2S and the Mini 2. That's it. That's all I got left.
Oh, well, good for you. That's what I keep telling people.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to have all those damn drones.
The guy in the corner. Oh yeah, you got to go like this.
You know?
I mean, I know. Yeah, he don't. Adrian, did he finally open a drone? Don't he have a drone unopened yet?
Which one? No, every single one of my drones already been open.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It was the DJI FPV drone that took them a couple days to open, I believe.
Yeah.
That FPV one was the last one, and that one took me about at least a week and a half for me to open it. I mean, they were just sitting there collecting dust, pretty much, the box.
I can't do that, man. I got to have the box ripped open as soon as it hits the door.
Kylie, come here. Nah,
I'm
man,
an
I
instant
didn't want to do it
gratification
right
kind of
away,
guy.
man.
You know, I want now. You take my money now. I want my product now.
Yep.
As soon as the now is possible. I
Good
pre-ordered the new Samsung phone, though. I gotta say.
Bro, that thing looks sick. I mean, it looks similar. I watched a review on it. I know the camera, the back, but yeah, except the camera, the physical aspect of it. I guess the camera lenses stick out a little farther than the pack itself now, but
Yeah.
it looks. I love that
Well,
phone.
it's very similar. It's very similar.
So you did order it, Lon, or didn't?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
he
get a
ordered it.
new- I get a new phone every year. That's just my deal. That's my deal. Everybody's got their deal.
Right.
I
Hey,
buy a new phone every single year.
you don't realize. I mean, you're on it every day, minutes and hours. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I mean, I had a friend stop by the house. He actually bought a Mini 2, and he was asking me some questions. And he said, my wife got on me more about buying a phone than she did the drone. She said, because I get the same thing. He said, I get a new phone about every 12 months. And that's just his
Yep.
little thing.
Yeah.
You know, he don't hunt. He don't fish. He don't
Right.
spend a lot of money. So, but he wants
How you
a nice
doing, Big
phone.
Mike?
Hey,
What's going on?
what's up, Mike?
Just chilling, relaxing. I did like 150 miles today, Lon.
Yeah, screw you. I did
Uh,
0 miles.
Were you riding your bike, Mike?
On the bike,
Yeah, on the bike.
Man, I know I haven't rode my bike either. It's a shame.
It is
The
a
wife
shame.
took off and went to the apple orchard for Sunflower Fest or some shit with
And I got
two
two bikes.
boys
That's
as
the thing.
girlfriends. So I had the whole day. I'm like, I'm out of here, man. I jumped on the bike. I went from here down around Midland, down to Alma, back around up to Clare, and then back here to Linwood. Big old loop.
My friend just got back from Sturgis today. They rode back in about 4:00 today.
That might be a trip next year. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a long ride.
Yeah, from here it's about 1,700 miles. So.
Yeah, it's like 1,300 or 1,400 from here.
Holy crap, that's a long freaking way, Mr.
Yeah,
Johnny.
on a bike.
On a
And
motorcycle.
you got to come back too.
Yeah, we done it 4 times. So I've done it 4. This is their 5th time. I couldn't make it this year, but yeah, you got to come back. That's the sad part.
No, I ain't lying. I'm a trailer queen. Fuck that. When I go to Daytona Bike Week, I trailer that shit.
But Lon, then you can't put one of those pins on your bike. I drove mine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's a long drive though for bike week from
One more
freaking
patch I
Michigan.
won't get.
Yeah.
Let me-
Michigan to Florida.
Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and say hi. How you doing, 10 Toes? What's going on, Mill? 400 AGL. Thank you for coming in, sir. But yeah, man, 1,700 miles. That's a long freaking way, man.
My instructor was
that
riding down
weather-
to Tennessee to
that
do the
weather
snake
be
or whatever,
fucking with you,
the
that-
dragon.
Shit. Screw that, man. It's not, and I don't have a comfortable bike. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
I got a damn sport bike.
Yeah. There's a
I
long
ain't no,
ride
I
on
ain't
the
no
back.
long hauler. We rode from Greenville, North Carolina to Deals Gap, which is in Tennessee. And that was only 3 or 4 hours. And shit. My girlfriend at the time was crying. She had her own bike, she had a Gibson 600, and she was whining all the way. We had to stop like every half an hour. Boo hoo. You know, no, these bikes aren't made for that. That's just the truth. They're not made
Yeah.
for that.
No,
Once
you got
we got
to
the
be.
Deals
You got.
Gap, it was like, yeah.
It don't matter what you're on. After about 125 to 150 miles, you got to stop. So
Hell yeah.
Now, I just seen. Let me see. How you doing, Mika Steve? I seen a message that I don't know if you guys paying attention. That Mail 400 AGL put in the chat saying that the DJI Mini SE is not available in the US.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, we
it's
said something
available
about that
everywhere
already.
at Best Buy, yeah.
Put a big old sissy bar on there, Law.
Yeah, there you go. I did that when I had my V-Max. I put a road pegs or highway pegs and all that cute shit. But
Yeah, I might get some highway. I got those big old freaking floorboards on that thing though, so I can almost use those like highway pegs anyway. I just put my heels on front of those floorboards and rest, kick them out. So it's not bad.
everything's got its use. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If I wanted to ride a motorcycle cross country, I go get me a gold wing. Shit.
right.
You know what I
Tour
mean?
bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, give me a minute. How you doing, Bill? Coast to Coast Drone. How you doing, buddy? 10 Toes. What's going on, Chief? Thank you for coming in, man. Hey, Osbeach Andy. How you doing, bro? Brent Nutley. Holy cow. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming in. I haven't seen these guys in a minute. Holy
They had a
crap.
poker run that went out of Mount Clemens this morning, but I wasn't driving 2 hours to go on a poker run to drive 2 hours home either. That's a long ride every day.
No, man. Like when I was a kid, sure, we used to go up north to ride 22. You know, we have a road that goes up northern Michigan, and it goes off by the cliffs. I don't know if you guys ever seen the painted cliffs and stuff like that in Michigan, where there was a guy that was flying a Phantom 4, and there was a big avalanche, and he caught it on film.
Oh,
You guys never seen that
I
video?
haven't seen the avalanche. I've seen the painted rocks though.
Yeah. Well, and at any rate, there's a highway that runs all through there. It's all picturesque. It's all Andy Griffith looking shit. You know, Mayberry and whatnot, all these little towns. And
It's the closest we'll ever get to anything like canyons of Arizona or anything like that in Michigan.
And it's a pretty good elevation, bro.
Yeah.
If you get along Lake Michigan up there,
Yeah.
son, it's a good, 100, 200 foot drop. You know, it ain't Mount Everest or nothing, but it ain't no joke. You go over that guardrail,
Yep.
it's gonna be a wrap. So anyway, it's a nice ride and all that, but that's again the start of that ride is a solid 2 hours from my house.
Right. Yeah, same thing from here. It's almost 2 hours for me too, because I'm over more, so I got to go up in an angle and whatnot. Like Mansalona was 123 miles or something like that. Get up to
Chrissy Graves!
How you doing? How you doing, Mr.
Brother
Chrissy?
So, Lon, Adrian, Lon,
Echo.
Mr.
Thank you
Mr.
Thank
Johnny,
you for coming in,
Hey,
buddy.
Chris.
Night Train, Matt, wherever you're at. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, JSK Enterprise, Drum Views Media? Hey, man, thank you so much for coming in, buddy.
What's up?
Hello,
Hey, so
everybody.
how's
in
that
the chat.
tobacco plantation coming, Chris?
Every chance it gets.
Now, hey,
Big
Mel,
green tall bushes.
I haven't been hearing anything about the mini SE emails, so I'm sorry, man. I guess it is all news to me. I didn't know that it wasn't available in the US.
Oh,
That's changed. It is available now.
yeah.
Oh, it is finally? Okay.
Yeah.
The day after Rick Smith posted that video saying that it wasn't going to come out in the U.S., it came out. It was like the next day. It was
It was.
hilarious.
Yeah, they made it. They
I
made
had
it
to
get
private message him and go,
Brad Austin ordered it one morning, got it that evening.
Sure did. Yeah.
yup. Yeah, Best Buy has had it in the warehouses for 2 weeks, from what I hear. They're sitting in the
Oh yeah,
warehouse
they
for
stock
almost a
up
month.
quick.
Now, at this point.
There was no doubt it was coming to the United States. Hell, it's been here probably.
They probably did the same thing with that they did with the darn Mini 2 and all that shit. Put it in the back in a nice cage and whatnot, locked it up until the release date.
Yeah,
you gotta get like 2 managers and somebody else to sign off on that shit before you can buy it now.
Yeah, the rumors were it was coming out on Tuesday, right? But I didn't know they meant 12:01.
Right. Yeah.
I got the notification like at 12:01 that it was for sale. I was like, so I sent a link to Philly Drone Mike. He made a video real quick. Philly Drone Life. He made a video real quick about it being available.
What's up, Brent?
So
Robert, hello.
Wow. Was you just up? Or you? I mean, how did you get?
Hey, Robert Glacier, how you doing, buddy?
Were you just up late, Lon, and saw that, or how did you see
I
it?
stay up till 1, 2 o'clock every day. I only sleep 5 hours a day.
So you saw it pop up, or you? I mean, it popped up on something.
Yeah, so it popped up, so I just double checked that it was legit because it was Adorama. Now, Adorama's not a bad company, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But they're not above importing shit and selling it. You know what I mean? they're not above that, trust me. So,
Ordered these yesterday and got them today. I was kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting them next week.
From Best Buy?
I got the goggles. I'll have a drone here next Tuesday.
What you got coming, Chris?
I bought the Nazgul, about a 5-inch drone with the Cadix Vista in it.
With the Polar?
No, not the Polar.
Nebula.
The Nebula. That's it. Thank you.
Nebula Pro?
That's what I've got on mine right now. I've got one that's got the DJI original with the air unit and then 2 Nebulas. I haven't used them though, because my DJI goggles hadn't transferred over to be able to switch them back and forth. Then I just haven't fucked with it. I'll be honest with you. I haven't touched it. I didn't even fuck around and fly it this weekend or anything for the car show and all that shit. I flew the Phantom 4 and I flew the fucking Mini 2. But I had company over and shit like that too. So it was a good weekend.
Hey, Mike, if you want the camera guard for that DJI camera, let me know. When I was ordering the FPV drone, I was trying to order all the accessories that you could get. And I accidentally ordered the camera guard for the air unit camera.
Oh, for the air unit camera?
I mean,
Yeah, the lens guard.
Oh.
but hey, Lon,
don't even think
there's really not that much accessories for the FPV drone. It's like the same old thing all over again. They're not really making any. I mean, they're making a couple of different landing gears. Like the one that I showed you that I got. They have that. Then they have another one that folds, but they're not really making anything else. You know, not that I'm really interested in.
Right.
That's
I
the
don't
one I
think it
got.
needs anything else.
That's the one with the actual DJI air unit in it.
Oh, yeah.
It was just too long of a spot to reach in order to put the Nebula Pro in, because it's got the shorter thing. This has got the longer cable on it, the 20 millimeter instead of 12, or 20 centimeter instead of 12 centimeter. So I could fit it, but That's one of the 2 that I've got up for DJI, but haven't used yet.
That's been months too.
Yeah,
Mike, you got a few drones. You got a few drones behind you there, Mike.
A couple of them. There's more laying down here.
Now, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
didn't DJI stop making the
couple.
air unit?
Yeah. You're right, Adrian. DJI doesn't make the air units anymore. Caddx.
I have seen him on Amazon. You can still get him on Amazon. People still selling it.
Probably back stock.
Yeah.
How much is that set? How much is a Caddx Vista?
Caddx Vista is like 160.
It's not too bad. I'm not going to be dumping any more money into analog. There's no reason. I'm going to end up going digital. So
I got to that point, Matt. I got to that point. I wanted to do something different. I had a little discount with Best Buy. Got these goggles for a little over $500. And I got an iFlight Nazgul that'll take my 4S batteries I already got. So
Yeah.
for another $400. So less than $1,000. I'm into it. I'm into it digital now.
What about a controller?
That's what I've been telling you
Don't need a
guys. I mean,
controller.
I
You
don't.
can use your regular controllers.
I guess the analog is all right, but I'd rather the digital because that way I could just see that clear picture, that clear image. I don't want to have to worry about the breakup or anything. I mean, at least that's how I feel. That's why I like the DJI FPV so damn much because of that clear, perfect. You know what I mean?
It's good image.
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that.
It was
HD
perfect
view.
image until it blacked out on me there. It did too, man. I never got the video from it or nothing.
That Nazgul 5 that you bought, Chris, I'm actually looking at the same one. That's the one Sammy Burns pointed me towards.
This is the version 2 is what I got from Rest Day Quads.
And then I have this little jump. I love this little thing. This is my actual first FPV transmitter, and I love it.
What's that, the 12?
Yeah, the little 12 Pro, the little jumper T12 Pro. It's Open TX. That's the very first.
Was that like $90 or something like that?
I think it was 120 on Race Day Quads, or 100, something like that. $100, something like that. But that's my first one, and I absolutely love it. The size and everything, and you can run the DJI system with your same controller, right? You don't have to.
Yeah, you just hook on a receiver because you can use Crossfire and all that stuff too.
Yep.
And if you're going to be going that way, you might as well go with the Crossfire instead.
Hey, Robert Glacier, I agree with you, man. And you're actually doing some great videos with your DJI FPV drone.
Yeah,
I've been watching it, man. Pretty good.
Was that 100%?
Yeah, pretty much.
Lon's been pumping out some DJI videos too. Shit.
And matter of fact, he just literally dropped a video.
Yeah, I know. I just saw
I
that.
sent the notification a little while ago, Matt.
His video come in right before your notification came in for the show.
Yep.
I mean, right before, like 2 minutes away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's on there.
See, now this screen is showing right at 38 minutes ago, Adrian, 24 minutes ago, Lon.
Hey, Jim Jordan, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming in.
What do you do with your videos, Lon? You unlist them until they render full 4K or 5.4?
No, I should. I should. You know, because
I just usually let them sit there until I hit
video. I'm like, dude, it was like 360 feet. You know, you guys are all like, "Oh, great video." I'm like,
hello, Dre.
I leave mine sit and keep going back and checking until they hit 1080. Once they hit 1080, I'll push them up and let them finish up the rest.
So what do? You upload it and then
upload it and just sit there and watch the upload screen. Down on the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see the HD and the SD check marks where it says it's uploading or whatever.
Yeah.
Once the SD's done, you can publish. And then if you watch the HD, I just wait for a while. Usually it's about half hour or whatever. And I check back on the YouTube link and check to see what the YouTube is showing it as. And as soon as I've got at least 1080, then I'll publish it.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, that's what I do too, Mike. As a matter of fact, Jim is the one that kind of told me about it because before I used to just put it public, but now I just go ahead and leave it, you know what I mean, on private till at least it goes through the standard definition, the SD.
Private, so
at least with the SD, you get 1080p. You know what I mean? So
I leave the upload screen up just so I don't forget about it or anything else. And
I just schedule mine for 24 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I should do. Just schedule it for the next day because I will forget. I will forget, and that's why I don't wait.
Or
Because
you can do
I
that
just-
too. Schedule it for the next day, so it's 24 hours. Give it plenty of time to upload. By the time it actually scheduled upload hits, it's already into your.
See, I didn't know you could schedule that shit because I'm usually
Yeah,
doing mine
you
on
can
a
schedule
tablet.
it.
yeah,
I
you
don't.
can do it.
I didn't have a laptop until now,
Yep.
so I had no idea you can do all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could- you could-
That's what happened to me, Matt. I didn't know that until Jim told me. But he said, "Hey, you know that you could actually make it private till it'll blow. You know what I mean? To HD." I'm like, really?
Yep.
And he kind of showed me. Could you have it just to put it public or private under the
Or unlisted.
YouTube,
unlisted.
what you call it, the YouTube creator, whatever it is.
Unlisted,
Yeah.
you can send the link to anybody, and as long as they've got the link, they can watch it. So, like, if your buddies, you want to give them a free show, like a free view of what you're sending or whatever, you can send them a link if it's unlisted. But if it's private, they can't view it.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah, free show.
Free show. Oh man.
It's all this cool weather. Don't worry about it, folks. It's
Pause.
just the air that we've been getting here in Michigan today.
Crazy.
It was like 75 degrees, like 20% humidity today or some shit
No
like that.
wind. No wind.
No wind. It was beautiful,
was
man. It was
dead-
a gorgeous ride.
dead
I actually
wind.
got chilly when the sun was covered by the clouds. It was like, ooh, I actually kind of chilling. I had the leathers on. I didn't even use the light
The
jacket.
video I posted from today.
Yeah.
Because I'm that dude, man. If I don't do something with the footage, as soon as I walk in the door, it's a wrap. I got a 14 terabyte hard drive that'll contest to that. A full of video I've never touched. I'll download it and then I'll go do something else. I'll never come back to it.
How you doing, James?
James.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, guys.
What's
Aloha.
up, Jane?
What's up, man?
Hey, great.
Yeah,
Great to see everybody.
Aloha. That's right.
Look at that scenery.
Yeah, we're
Look at
actually in the
that scenery
Philippines.
teases us with, man.
He's in the Philippines, man. I forget what do they say in the Philippines for hello?
Man,
Maga, well, it's morning here, so it's Magandang umaga.
Maganab Maga?
Magandang umaga, yeah.
Maganaga Maga, right?
That's a long way to say good morning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, might just say good morning, huh?
Well, literally, it means
I like
beautiful
Hawaii
morning.
better.
Beautiful. Magana is beautiful. Yeah.
I like Hawaii better because aloha means hello and goodbye. I mean, it's
Right.
just easier that way.
Right.
Hey, Matt.
Yo.
Hey, Matt. James Jones, I want to know what kind of processor you have on your laptop.
You know what? I'm just learning this thing. I'm actually looking for it now. I don't know where to look though. I'm trying to figure it out.
Samsung laptop is it?
It honestly doesn't have a model name on it.
It'll be
all
on
it
the
said-
bottom.
Oh, underneath. Oh
And the
shit! I
bottom.
gotta lift it. Yeah, let me lift the camera up to find out.
Man, it's a
Not
Samsung.
You
What
don't
is
have to, but
Yeah, it's a Samsung. It's a. I don't know the model number though, or the model name.
there's not a plate on the bottom.
It's a notebook model M something something.
The M.
Yeah.
Stands for mother.
MO
say Intel.
model ONP. Nah, I mean the details are in it or in the settings. I'm not really sure. I'm just learning all this crap. I am not computer savvy at
So-
all.
If you
Oh,
go
that's
to your,
cool.
your main background screen, right click on it and go to display settings. When that comes up, you hit the about tab and it'll tell you all the details about your computer as far as how much memory, what system it's running.
That I know how to get to. I just wasn't sure what the model was.
Yeah, it's sometimes
Yeah, I was
it
just curious.
lists the model down there as the name and whatnot too. So
I know one thing. It's a damn good looking screen and it is fast as shit.
yeah, I think he said something about a gaming PC or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
it's got like 200 or 200 and something gigs of memory on it. Here, I'm looking.
256 probably.
yeah, it's jammed out.
It's got an Intel
Adrian?
ARC core processor i7 7500U CPU.
Nice.
Gee, the i7. That's his
i7.
last gen.
Yeah.
That's a pretty new
That's what I'm
computer,
running.
really,
I'm
too.
running a 10th gen i7 right now. So shoot, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
That's
the
a
Ryzen.
$300-400 chipset.
I got the Ryzen 7 right now, so and I just built this last year.
So, hey, hold on a second, guys. Go ahead, Jim. You're about to say something?
Yeah, I was just wondering, did you catch the video I uploaded about 12 hours ago?
No, sir, I did not.
Well, I was going to fly.
I just literally got on a computer not too long ago, so I haven't really been watching any videos.
Well, we had a bluebird that flew into the house. It's one of the. It's not like the bluebirds we have in the States. It's the bluebirds that have a beak like about this long. It's like a piercing beak. Beautiful bird. But we leave the front door open during most of the day, and it came into the house, and we couldn't get it out of the house. I'm sitting here thinking, oh man, what would Art do if a bird flew inside his house? And I got to thinking, well, Art would probably take a drone, fly a drone up, and try to get rid of this thing. So I was about to do that yesterday, but the Phantom 4 that I have is the most stable one to fly, but it's really not stable right now because I did some modifications on it on the firmware, and we can talk about that if you want to a little bit later on. But so I ended up getting a big piece of bamboo and getting it out. But I was gonna try to fly the drone inside there, but then I got to thinking, oh my God, if I fly the drone inside the house and it crashes into the 65-inch TV and just bust that up, that's like, I can't imagine. So I decided not to do that.
But wait a minute, you said the Phantom 4?
What's that?
You said the Phantom 4?
Yeah. I have the Phantom 4 Pro Plus, the one that comes with the controller. The separate smart controller.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
I doubt that is gonna crash. I mean, that thing has a pretty good GPS.
Oh, it's stable. It's really stable. And when you're in a really tight environment and if you turn all the sensors off, you can do anything. You can do pretty much anything with it. But what I did was after I got the Air 2S, when I got the Air 2S, I decided I can do some daring things with the Phantom 4. So what I ended up doing, I ended up purchasing a license for the No Limit drones, and I was going to do a video on my experience with the No Limit drones software on the drone, and it worked good at first, but some weird things started going on later, and I don't want to do a video and say anything bad about the software if it's something that might be a problem with the drone itself. So before doing that, I want to do some more testing. So it's kind of unstable right now, so I didn't want to fly it inside the house being in an unstable mode and crash into something and do more damage than just trying to get the bird out.
I hear you, man.
Yeah, those Phantom 4s will do some damage. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah. So, but that's the video. That's the video I did about 12 hours ago, and I ended up. If you don't watch the video, I just ended up going out cutting a piece of bamboo from across the street. It's like about 9 meters tall, and because we have like a 2-story cathedral ceiling type of a living room, great room. So I was able to shoot a bird out with that. So I didn't have to use the drone.
So
but I have a.
Did you finally get it out?
Yeah, you know who got it out? Marianne got.
Okay.
All right. Not the black dog here, but the blonde dog that we have here, the blonde dog. She doesn't allow anything in the house. No bugs, no termites, flying termites or lizards or biawak, or she doesn't let anything inside. She even caught a snake in the house one time. She gets everything inside it.
Chris, what does it look like, Chris?
Clear as a bell.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It's clear. I got to activate them, but
what goggles did you have before you got those, Chris?
Fat Sharks.
Did you? I'm running off these big old Ishin looking mother freakers.
Hey,
dude, these things are beasts.
That's a great. I got some box goggles. Well, I had some box goggles. There's nothing wrong with those either.
No, it's a great starter kit.
They're
you know, and I'm not going to bother buying a better set when I know I'm getting ready to go digital. So there's no point.
My boxes went bad.
Yeah, recovery drone, the No Limit. Yeah, it's like it's not just anti-geofencing. It's like everything. It takes all the limits off of everything: the height restriction, the distance restriction, and if you If you have some of the newer drones, it boosts up. If you have something that has like OcuSync 2 or OcuSync 3, it will boost up the power so you can go further distances with it. But there's limitation on some of the older drones, like the one I have, the Phantom 4, the Phantom 4 Pro. This is before the version 2. This is the V1. You can't, since it doesn't run OcuSync, it runs the what's the older version before OcuSync. But
Lightbridge.
Lightbridge. Yeah,
Yep.
Lightbridge. So you can't boost the signal on that, or at least they don't have it. They don't have it where you could do that yet.
Now, when it comes to that, James, if I'm not mistaken, are you say for example, if you have the drone and it has a warranty, does that mean that you're voiding the warranty by doing that?
Yup.
I think so.
I went online. And I looked, and the nice thing about their software, I'm going to tell you a nice thing. I'm going to tell you a not so nice thing. The nice thing about their software is you can put it all back to stock again, and you would never know. You would put all the DJI firmware back on there, and that's really all it does. It changes the firmware. You can go back to the stock firmware. So unless you release the information that you changed it, I don't think anyone would ever know when you went back to the stock. So I don't think it would void warranty. But mine is so far out of warranty anyway. It's like, how many years old? It's like 4 years old now. So I don't know what the warranty is on the DJI products, but I know it's not 4 years. So
No.
I'm not concerned with that because I bought the Air 2S, and the Air 2S has replaced pretty much most of the functionality and what I use it for the channel. So it's kind of like I can do some daring things now with it in case I did lose it. I hope I don't lose it, but if I did lose it, I still have a backup for the channel, all the channel drone footage.
Gotta love the Air 2S. Thing's a beast.
I
bro.
do. I really do. But I will tell you, I do like the Phantom 4 Pro Plus having that separate controller, the smart controller that's outside. I really like that. I don't know if it's because I'm so comfortable using it because I've used it for 4 years. But what I did was for my Air 2S, the controller that comes with it, you put your smartphone or you put some type of tablet on there. I bought the iPad mini for that. And I wouldn't want anything any bigger than the iPad mini, but it feels bulky and awkward using a big tablet on your controller. So
That's why you got to put one of these on there. You got to get the tablet mount that sits to where you can center the tablet over the actual controller, so you have no top heavy.
Yeah, I have
top heavy.
No, yeah. What I did, Matt, I bought a lanyard. I got a lanyard.
Oh yeah, that always helps.
Yeah, that helps out. That helps out a lot for the balancing, but it still feels awkward to me. And the stock settings on the Air 2S is different from the stock settings, which you can change all the settings inside the application software to go. I think I have on this one. I have for the Phantom 4. It uses the Go 4. The Go 4.
Yep.
And I've got.
Let me see that again, Lon.
I won't buy it. I've gotten so used to using a 10-inch tablet to fly with that I don't think I can handle that small screen.
Well, I was thinking about buying that smart tablet, but the smart tablet only lets you use 2 antennas, where on the integrated one that you put it has 4 antennas on it, and it allows you to have a little bit more distance and a little bit more control. So that's the reason I didn't go with the smart control. I thought about getting the smart.
Yeah, I hear. I don't know. I mean, I hear it runs a little laggy on the Air 2S. I mean, I'm not sure. Lon, you're the one. I mean,
well, it's not perfect.
Some people, no. Yeah, some people. I mean, I would rather just hook the damn phone up and do it that way.
Yeah, I have no lagging. on the iPad. And that's another thing. That's another reason I didn't get the smart controller, because I heard the same thing. Now I'm surprised that DJI hasn't pushed another firmware update or something, because I'm still hearing people having problems with the lagging on that.
There's problems all over the place with the 148 update, all over the place. I know I'm having freezing issues.
What I mean,
with
there's
my
a lag. There's a lag on the smart controller with a specific drone, or every single one of them.
No, what I think they did was, I think it slowed down a bit when the Fly app was introduced to the smart controller. but I don't know. Some people have problems, some people don't. I don't know because I don't have one.
Are you
I don't
having
have any
problems on?
problem. No, once in a while it glitches a little bit. I think the problem with the Fly app is that it's just it's set up for 60 hertz, and not everybody's phone can handle it. You know, that's the bottom line. And then the smart controller is 3 years old, and it needs a new. If they let me send this in for a new processor, I would keep it. You know, that's what I would want. Some kind of program where you throw them a couple $100 and they just put in a new processor and whatnot. I would literally keep it. There's nothing wrong with this thing. It's the processor's old. That's all.
Yeah.
I love the yeah. I love the smart controllers. The smart controllers. I really like the brightness of the screen. It's so much better. It's so much better than even the iPad that I have. And this is the latest iPad that I have, the latest iPad Mini. But the smart controller on my Phantom 4 is still superior to my iPad.
Yeah, that was
the quality of the image.
And that was a
especially especially when you're out in the sun and it's really bright out in the sun. The smart controller it outperforms. Yeah.
Hopefully, we got a smart controller too coming.
There is. It's probably going to release with the 3 Pro.
With the 3 Pro, yeah.
Just like they released the first one with the 2 Pro.
Yeah, Joan Views Media, Alan.
Right
Alan's in there talking about his current version with the Fly app, and see, I was experiencing problems from day one with telemetry freezing up and blacking out on Android, and that was happening on 3 different devices. So,
yeah, 3 crappy devices.
Yeah.
You got A52.
That A52 ain't that bad. That Galaxy A52 is a brand new phone, bro.
Now, Lon, if I'm not mistaken, if it is lagging on the iPhone version, the Mac version, or the Android, that means that the processor, whatever it is on the phone or the iPhone, is just not strong enough. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with the DJI product, is it?
Well, I don't. We never had I know I never personally had any bad experiences with the Fly app whatsoever with any of my devices until this last update was put out. And I thought I was the only one at the beginning until I realized that it's happening everywhere.
Well, other Matt, people's. Let me share something with you. The last update, and it's not the Fly, but this is the Go 4. I had the latest right now. I pulled the No Limit Drones firmware off, and I went back to stock. I'm all back on stock. But with the latest update that I got, the very latest update, I've had some major problems with that, and it was even worse. It was even worse with the no fly zone. Now again, I don't know if it's a problem with the firmware that I got from no fly zone, or if it has something to do with maybe there's something actually wrong with maybe I have to blast everything away and start from scratch, basically setting it factory reset. Like if you were going to sell it, I might need to do that, but I really don't want to, because you got to register everything back again. You got to link everything back up again. And if I have to, I'll do that. Let me share with you something. Something that I was talking about that's good about no limit drones, and something that's not so good about no limit drones is the thing that I found out that I don't like so much is that I have found on other sites that allow you to put customized firmware on your drone is some of the other sites, when you go and you get their app and you look at their app, that basically all it's doing is allowing you to delete and put a new firmware on. The other apps allow you also to do the matching software that goes for the remote controller, the RC. You got the remote controller and you got the aircraft firmware. You got 2 different pieces of software that need to be changed between the 2. No Limit Drones only gives you the aircraft firmware. They don't give you, because I wrote to them and they were good. I got to say their customer support is good. I wrote to them. The guy that answered me, his name is David, and he wrote back to me. He said, because I wanted to roll back. I wanted to roll back to an earlier version of the firmware and still use No Limit Drones because they let you go to an earlier version. But when you roll back the firmware on the aircraft, you have to roll back the application that's on the Go 4. And I couldn't find it because DJI they don't let you, they don't provide the software to older versions. They only give you the latest. They don't want you to roll back because they're trying to do more and more control over your aircraft. So I kept looking for different places, but No Limit Drones doesn't provide older firmware or software for the remote control itself, or some of the other ones. So I had a lot of difficulty with that, trying to roll back, because I read on all of the bulletin boards, and I found out there's an older version that people say this is the best version of firmware, and the Go 4 app that goes along with it. Now, one thing I just want to mention is if you buy a Phantom 4, and this is the older one, if it's still out there, the Phantom 4 Pro Plus with the smart controller, the smart controller has some challenges because the software, the Go 4 app software that's on there is different from the one that you install on your phone.
You're talking about the remote that comes with the built-on screen, right?
Yeah, he keeps calling
the
it a
one with
smart controller, but it's not.
Yeah, it's the one with the built-in
Yeah.
the screen that's built in. Okay, that's all right.
Because
I was wondering what you were
the
talking
software.
about.
Yeah, the software is different. The software is different on there for the Go 4 than if you download the software for your phone or for your tablet. Because everywhere I went to, they said if you want to roll back, there's an option, and there's like 3 lines in the Go 4 app. You go back, you go into the settings, not connect to the aircraft, but into the settings, and there's like 3 bars in the top right, and you hold it down for so many seconds, and it will let you load older versions of the software on your Android device, but you can't do that on the Android device that's for the Phantom 4 Pro Plus with the smart controller. And that's when I wrote back, and that guy David from No Limit Drone said, "Oh, I didn't know you had the Plus with that extra one." He says, "Man," and he said, "I don't know how you're going to get the older software on there." So that presented me with a problem right there, and it made the drone. Let me give you an example. You're probably going to freak out when I tell you. Oh, you probably won't, because you guys have been doing drones for quite a while. I got the drone up in the air, and I got it straight up, and then I lost connection with it, and then it started coming back down. Then it said there was no connection between the software on the remote controller, the Go 4, and the aircraft itself, the drone. So it said, you need to restart the app. So I'm thinking, well, if I restart the app, is it going to automatically, when I restart it, make a communication? I still had video. This was what was crazy. I still had I could see the drone, the Phantom, descending, because it was doing a return to home on its own since it lost connection. I could see the video, but I had no controllers. I was getting no feedback on any of the descending altitude, speed, the direction, the map, nothing. I couldn't see it, but the only thing that was working was the camera.
Was it
I could see it coming
FPV?
down. But no, it was with the controller, with the smart, just with no FPV. I had no goggles. I don't have an FPV, by the way. I haven't graduated to that yet. So it was coming down. I could see it. I could see it coming, and it was starting to land, and it's supposed to land like really close to where it took off from. I didn't do you can set the setting on there for precise landing.
Yeah.
Well, I never set the precise landing thing in there, because usually I see it and I terminate the return to home and I land it myself. And when it started landing in my backyard, it's kind of small, and it was landing right over my swimming pool. That's where it was landing, right over the water. So I jumped in the pool and I grabbed the legs, the landing gear on there. And when you grab, and you have no control, no left, no right, no up or down. I had nothing. I couldn't kill it from the controller. When I grab it, what it does is it fights you, because it thinks it's not in control anymore. So
flip it
all
sideways.
You flip
As soon as you grab it, flip it sideways.
Flip it over.
It'll automatically shut off. Yep.
It shuts off automatically.
Oh, I didn't know.
Over 90.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
All DJI drones do that.
So I was fighting this thing, and then the rotor is spinning up really, really fast, and it was fighting me. And I tried to push the button on the battery and hold the battery inside. I couldn't turn it off from the battery itself. And I didn't want to stick my hand and try to unplug the battery, because I didn't want my hands getting caught up inside the props inside there. So it was awkwardly funny later on, but it was pretty scary when it was happening.
That's exactly why they have that feature, for emergency purposes, whether if the drone crashes or if you catch it or have it in your hands and I can't turn it off, is you flip it. Once it passes a certain degree, it disarms the motors.
It shuts off. Yeah.
So if I go 90,
any
degrees,
direction,
okay,
forward, sideways, just flip it forward as far as you can, and the motors will shut themselves off.
That's why you got to
Oh,
be
well, that bit of
careful.
information.
Yep.
That's why you got to be careful if you got a big stout wind.
Yeah.
That thing gets to fighting that wind, it may tip a little too far. Off it goes, and it'll fall. That's happened.
Yeah.
Can you
If you want some
can you
really
restart
good
it?
advice, if you want some
No.
really good advice, you go to DJI.com, download the damn manual. If you want some good advice.
That too, because it says it in the manual.
You know, it's in the manual.
It is.
And it goes for the Air 2S as well.
Yep.
All that's in the
Hey,
manual.
we don't read manuals
man.
around this
Who reads
place.
That's your biggest
we don't need no stinking manuals around here.
Catch your prop blade in the face, then, you know.
Gotta know what
you
you-
would know
yeah.
that if you read the manual.
Yep.
But I gotta tell you, the information you gave me about 90 degrees was worth the weight of entrance in today's episode. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
As a matter of fact, Dono was doing that down there at the drone meetup with that quick catch.
He does that
That's what he
all
was
the
doing.
time.
He does that
Yeah.
quick catch and then flips it sideways so it automatically shuts off the motors.
You know what? I noticed is
Yeah,
a lot
on
of
the
times
fly, dude. It's like coming right at him. He just whoop, snatches it out of the air, flips it sideways, shuts
he's
the motor.
he's
right
been
off.
doing that for a long time, and he did it
Yep.
with his Air too at the meetup. And the problem is with doing that is it'll after a while it start fucking up your gimbal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when he
Gimbal
would do it,
overload, yep.
yeah, his gimbal would start going like this real fast and going sideways and shit. And I'm like, yep, that's
Oh.
why I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, with that fast catch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean I hand catch
Oh, there-
it, but
Hand
I don't
catch all the
I
time.
don't flip it. I don't flip it anymore.
I haven't tried to catch in my hands the Air 2 because it's so small. It's so small to
I've
begin
caught
with.
the
The
Phantom
Phantom's
4.
got the Phantom 4's got those huge legs inside there
I
for the
catch
landing.
The
gear.
easiest
Yeah.
the easiest part on catching on this drone is the same thing I tell everybody
You can
because
just
that's
let
all
your
I
hand
do.
out flat.
You can, but then you have to
Comes
deal with the
mini and shit.
sensors. The easiest way for me to do it is I always have the drone facing forward, facing towards me, and you catch it right here on the front of the body because the sensors won't catch your hands. That's all you got to do. If you get up behind it, the sensor is going to pick up your hand and it's going to
go
fucking
into
shoot
that,
up.
then it's going to jump up and
That's
try
it.
to go into land.
So I just bring it down, and it's on its way down. I just put my hands in there and I catch the front of the body right there, just like that.
See the
And
Mini too.
that's
If
the
you just
easiest
put
way.
your hand out and bring it down to your hand, it automatically goes into that land mode.
yeah,
When it comes down, then I just grab it.
yeah. I don't land these things anymore because I don't feel like bending over to pick it up.
Getting old.
Screw it.
It's like I got kids now, man.
Hey man,
Oh,
kids
I got
now.
enough-
I've had kids.
I got enough shit to pick up around here.
Exactly.
Hey, Mike. When it comes to you, man, have you been flying the FPV lately?
Have I me?
That
Yes.
DJI one. I mean,
No.
Mike.
No.
Oh,
Right.
Mike. No.
I was talking to Lon, a week and a half ago, something like that, and he was telling me about all that fun shit that he's been doing with it. And I said I was gonna bust it out. I charged up batteries for it, but I haven't updated the firmware and I haven't taken it out. I haven't flown shit, dude. I've flown the Phantom and I've flown the Mini too. Other than that, I've been unpacking and trying to reorganize, and that had a blood clot in my leg, so I'm supposed to be resting. So I haven't been doing a whole lot for the last 5 days. So, yeah, I ain't done much. I went out riding today to get some wind therapy, and that's about it.
I need me
I
a
might
bike.
get out flying.
You know, hey guys. Robert Glazier made a comment saying that he doesn't do no hand catching. I don't do either, man. I've never done it before. Actually, I've done it once. I take that back with the Spark, and then it ate my freaking fingers up because it started crashing
I
up
tapped my
on
fingers
top of my
with the Mini
freaking
too.
ceiling. But other than that, I mean, I've never hand catching on my drones. I let that sucker land
The
on
Mini
ground.
too, I caught my fingers doing a hand launch. I was
The
doing
good thing
hand launch,
with the Mini
fucking-
too is if you
I-
get your finger in there,
like-
it'll stop. The prop actually will
I
stop.
pushed it up or something. I don't know. I just natural reflex. I was like FPV when you hand launch, you toss that baby up into the air. So out of reflex, I kind of pushed up with the darn Mini 2 to do a hand launch, and it come back at me, got my finger.
I just find it easier, bro. You're out, you got your controller in your hand, you're flying, and you want to land, you catch the son of a bitch, and then you walk to your bag. You don't have to
Let
worry
me go
about
ahead.
chasing it down or bending over or nothing, man.
No
Let me
dirt
go
or
ahead and
nothing.
say
in
hi to
your
AZ
shit.
Drone Dude. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in,
There's
man.
the man of the hour right there, Mr. David, Daisy Drone Dude, the man,
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Bill Ronin Toys? Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Uncle Bill.
Hey, AZ
Yeah,
Drone Dude. We got Matt
I
over here
agree- I-
giving you kudos for the laptop.
Yeah,
Yes,
I agree
sir.
with Bob Casey. Only an emergency, I think. Only an emergency. But then again, with the Air 2, the grass, everything is it's jungle. Philippines is like jungle. I think there is a lot of. I think I should practice doing some hand catches every now and then, because there's places around here. It's just the grass is so high. If you were to land it, because it doesn't have big landing gear on it.
Yeah.
It will actually hit the high grass and everything that's all the way around it. So.
A lot of people put their hands like this to catch the drone, and I don't understand how you can do that. What I'll do is I'll just reach for it. I reach up for it, and then grab it from the front. That's the easiest way to grab it with your fingers. Pinch on the body. So simple.
When you reach for it, though, it kind of goes up a little bit.
No, but it won't go up if you're in front. If you're on the front of the body,
Only if you're
where the
hitting
camera.
sensors.
But
Yeah.
you know,
That's what they were saying.
when
If you hit the sensors, it'll go up.
It'll go up.
Because
but if
it'll
you
go
catch
into
in the
that
US
auto land mode.
Yeah, if you catch it from the front, bro, you don't have to worry about none of those sensors.
Let me show you something. In the U.S., when somebody says I need to cut my grass, it's usually because the grass is like 3 inches tall or something like that. Over here, when they say I got to cut my grass, this is what the grass looks like over here, and this was just cut a week ago.
Looks like a forest. It looks like a forest.
Yeah, it's like that. Here, that's what I'm saying. There's so many obstacles. It's a jungle over here. Even my backyard. The backyard, you see, it's a jungle. But if you can see behind.
That looks like some
hopefully
good
I don't lose
area
Wi-Fi.
right there, don't it, boys? Get out them little.
Look back here. Look, you see back here? This is my neighbor's yard. It needs to be cut right there. Look at how high they go. That's what I'm saying. The hand catch is probably something to practice and be able to do that if you need to do that. I probably need to learn how to do that.
It's super easy.
Simple.
I hand catch.
And you guys were talking about concealed weapon, permits and stuff like that. Well, you don't have over here. You don't need concealed. You can walk around. This is the weapon of choice over here. People walk around down the side of the roads and everything. It's a bolo knife, and this is for everything. This is for protection. This is for cutting those weeds.
With a sword, as long as it's out in the open.
This is you see everybody, even I have one around here. Yep. This is if you got to clear some grass around here to get work, cut down some. Yesterday we were using this. You'll see the bamboo that we used to shoot that bird out yesterday. We just went across the street and it's got like a 9 meter high piece of bamboo and brought it inside the house with this. But this is the weapon of choice around here.
Well, here in Florida, we don't need that. We have these.
And then just mentions you can't karate chop a bullet.
I mean, like I said, you could go ahead and come to me with your little knife. I got these right here.
Yeah, it's like the old trading, you're trading the lead.
Hey, James, if you come to me doing your damn Jackie Chan bullshit, you better pray that I don't catch you with one of these right here. So. How you doing, Rigor Mortis? Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Rigor, what's going on, brother?
But wait a minute, James, is that something that you guys do in the Philippines? Just let it grow that hobby for you cut it, or people just let it get out of hand?
Well, the way it is, this is a gated community. This is actually a pretty nice gated community we live in right here. But there's like 300 plus lots inside here, and most of the lots inside here they don't have a house developed on it. So it's like an investment property, or later on they're waiting to pay it off so they can start building a house. So they're just the lots, they just start. And because the ground is so fertile here, because this is a jungle, everything drops down. It's compost. It grows really fast. Everything grows. You saw. I don't know if you've seen them or not. Did you see some of the things that grow in the backyard? The lemons, our lemons that are like this big, and our bananas that we have here, and all the stuff, because everything is so fertile, and that makes everything grow so fast, including the weeds and the grass and everything like that. But
Gotcha.
that's
Including the weed,
that's
right.
yeah, that's normal. We have a regulation inside the subdivision here that once the grass grows above 18 inches, the subdivision, the HOA, sends a crew out to cut the grass, and then they bill it, and it's not much. A quarter acre lot. If you have a landscape company in the U.S. to come and cut your yard and do the manicuring around it, it's usually like almost $100 for just one time for them to come out and do it. Here we charge 500 pesos. It's $10 to cut that kind of grass that you just saw over there.
What's that you got there, Lon? Machete?
Oh no, I was just thinking around. I got a collection of these when I was stationed in Korea.
How you doing, Bob Casey? Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Lon, where were we at in Korea?
Boot Camp Casey.
Is that blood on there, Matt?
I was at
I'm not
Ocean.
The bloody blade. Last week's leftovers.
That's amazing. They sell these things at Home Depot, bro. You can just pick one of these bastards up and walk right out the front door with it, man.
Gerber's
It's
shit, too, man.
unbelievable.
Made in the USA, Gerber is.
Yes, sir.
Well, Adrian,
Is it made in the US?
Adrian,
I have to agree with Robert Glazier. I love my drones and guns. Go ahead, James.
yeah, I hope you don't get banned today from all these weapons being shown out here.
I know, right?
I'll be looking for your show next. I'll be looking for your show next week, and they're like, "Oh, his channel isn't even here anymore."
It's all good. How you doing, Mike? Drone guy. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming in, man.
Mike Wright, my neighbor.
It's going to
How
be
far
all
is
of
he
our
from you,
neighbors that spin up.
How far is it from you, Chris?
He's probably a couple hours away from me,
Couple hours.
north and west and a little north.
2 hours in Texas? That ain't shit.
What it is to get to where his
That's
house
like a
is.
skip across the state. It's not even across.
Drive across the Metroplex to get him.
I
Yeah, actually,
drive 2 hours to go to breakfast in Texas.
I'll be in Tennessee in seven hours next Friday, and in 7 hours here in Texas, I'll still be in Texas. I start driving across the state.
I'm looking forward to Spin Up, man. Spin Up is going to be a blast this year.
Now, where is it going to be at?
It's in Austin on November 6th.
You going, Chris?
Oh yeah, that's 3 hours from the house. I can't miss that one.
I'm driving 19 hours, renting a minivan, taking the family, going and enjoying the sights.
Sweet. I'm assuming that you have your ticket already, Matt?
Yep, we got the ticket, and we got a hotel room set up at Spring Hill Suites in Cedar Park, where a bunch of us are staying at. All the regular guys from the drone community, most of them are staying at that hotel.
Nice.
Ray, Rodney, all of them.
Yeah, Rodney, and then all the Drone Nation guys, Ron Brown, Marcus, Ray Kelly, Johnny Drone Flyer. Yeah, it's going to be – that hotel's not going to be the same after that weekend.
You are going to screw it up.
Oh, just like we did over at that hotel. Remember we were racing the drones in the backyard?
Yeah, we were in the backyard racing, yeah.
Hell yeah, at the Florida meetup.
It was mostly me and Michael Wright. I think we were just racing, going nuts.
At the park, yeah, you guys were. And then at the hotel, it was me, you, Johnny, and Lon.
Yep.
Me, you, Johnny, Lon, and Ray Kelly. Yep.
Now, Lon didn't really do any racing. He was just flying his freaking FPV drone, monkeying around. He didn't race.
Yeah, I would have smoked all you guys.
You would have smoked us. We could have killed
you.
us.
Damn right.
What's the point?
Yeah, that thing does 100 miles an hour. I mean, come on.
Out there and windows and, I pulled up in a vet. Man, why would I race the guy?
Yep.
But what about now, Lon? I think I'll give you a little run for your money.
Oh yeah, you got an FPV drone now. Yeah.
You damn right.
Chris will give us a run. Both of us a run with that now.
And if you come into the other meetup in April, and I'm going to bring mine, we're going to put
totally
that
come down to pilot skill at that point.
Oh, he'll be here in April.
Totally
He better be here in
pilot
April.
skill.
He'll be here.
Yeah, I'm allowed to take
Holy
vacation again.
shit.
The Emancipation Proclamation gets passed, it becomes re-ratified apparently in March.
Just turn that camera
You know.
angle up to about 50, Adrian. You'll be fine.
Good.
Yep.
Say that again,
Max it
Mike.
out.
Just turn that camera angle on that FPV drone up to about 50 degrees, and you'll be fine.
Yep. I've done over
It's
100
gonna
with
be
mine.
full tilt forward, bro.
Yep. I've gotten over 100.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Do anybody have the original Auto Evo? The first one?
To who?
Auto
What is it?
Evo, the first one, the first version.
You know, Adrian, he collects drones, man. I'll tell
Shut up,
you,
Mike. This is a
Oh,
question that
Auto
Mike B,
Evo!
aka the Ranger, want to know.
The original.
Yeah, the first one, the first Auto Evo.
Evo.
Never owned it.
Okay.
I
I never had it either, Mike B. So I only got the Auto Evo 2.
Autel got my hopes up after the X-Star with their whole freaking battery issue. I gave up on them.
Hey,
shit
you
pissed me
know,
off.
I seen a video where, if I'm not mistaken, the CEO and president of Auto, he quit.
He gone. He gone.
He gone.
Yep.
That's all everybody talked about for weeks. And then he got. I told Dono. Dono can back me up. I told him. He called me. He goes, "What'd you think about that guy?" I go, "I think he's not going to last." He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "Dude, you're in automotive. You know what Autel's like. They don't play that game, man. They don't play like that. That's a Chinese company, bro. They don't go for all that."
They want it their way or no way.
Yeah,
That's it. The owner wants it his way or no way. If somebody tries to change that, see ya.
Yeah, you can't go. You know, he came in all guns blazing and shit. You know, and they probably told him in meetings that he could have his way. Yeah, okay. And he hired what 3-4 dudes. You know, he talked a bunch of stuff. He instituted that survey. You know, and stuff like that. And that's about it, bro.
Hey, Mike B, aka the John Ranger. What are you talking about? And is that Best Buy? I only see you put the word best. Is that Best Buy you're talking about?
The original Evo. Actually, they had the original Evo at the Fort Lauderdale Best Buy I went to up the street when I picked up my webcam. They had the original Evo there, but they're doing a big sale on the batteries for the original Evo because they discontinued it, so they're not doing any more work on it.
Mike is right. I saw that too. You get the
support.
bag and 2 batteries. It's like $50. Oh, he just posted it. Yeah, it's like $54.
They are done.
Which bird? Which bird?
The original Autel Evo.
Oh.
Yeah. If you know anybody with an Evo, they need to get on it because it's not going to last. I did the same thing when they had 3DR Solo. They were grooming everything out. I ran in there and bought a crap ton of stuff for the 3DR Solo.
Find me a Phantom full battery for $25.
Right.
Good luck.
Yeah,
just
no
standard.
Exactly.
I just need standard. I only got 2.
Yeah,
they're still $200 a piece, Mike. If you found one,
tell them Mike B, $23 for the 4-port hub charger. Best Buy. If you catch Best Buy right, man, you don't mind having last year's stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, you can walk in there and walk out with like incredible.
Well, that's another thing that's tough over here in the Philippines is trying to get batteries, especially for the older models, the Phantom 4 Pro, the Phantom 4 Pro.
Oh, I bet. Everything. Batteries are all ground ship over here in the States. So I mean, if you do anything overseas, you're risking. Yeah. You're paying a big penny.
You do, and there's a lot of clone type batteries that you get over here from the Chinese market. And a lot of them just the batteries that they put inside, they're just not good batteries and they don't last for a long time. And that's what I've experienced over here. But I wanted to get OEM DJI stuff. Looking at the market over here, and it's just if they do have it, it's low in stock and it's really expensive. So I've been holding off.
So anyway, drone stuff, huh? So the Mini SE, somebody mentioned it. You know, it's interesting. It's being sold in the States now. I think that's pretty interesting. I don't think it's a big deal though. You know, and then that Hubson, that dude's coming out with those Hubson videos. He's an interesting guy, but I don't know if he's ever flown a drone before in his life, though. It's kind of funny because he's amazed by everything. Oh, my God. There's an LED light on the bottom. Wow. I'm like,
for
yeah.
$300.
It hovers. Look, it hovers in one place. Wow. And I'm like, yeah. You know?
The mini
Big
SE
deal.
for $300. I don't know, man. To me,
What?
it's just a catch. They're just trying to sell the stock that they had of the mini original. They're just putting an SE tag and changing some stock parts onto it or whatever to make it fucking better. Otherwise, it's still Wi-Fi connection though.
Right.
That's the whole thing with that mini SE. It's like Wi-Fi. How hard would it just drop OcuSync 2 on there real quick? How hard would it be? How much is it going to cost you? You know, make it $400 and put OcuSync 2 on there instead of Wi-Fi. Then maybe somebody
$400 to get the Mini 2 though. You got to differentiate. You can't.
No, the Mini 2's $500, $600 with the Fly More.
Mini 2's $450 to be exact. I mean,
See, $150.
We're gonna pinch the nickels then.
Yeah,
$450.
Yeah, I mean, it's just their price bracket. I mean, you know what I mean? What was the original Mini? The original Mini was $400.
$400.
Yeah. So I mean, now you're gonna sell the SE for $300?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Why is that a bad thing? I don't
It's not a
understand why
bad
that's
thing.
bad.
You should have kept it at the same price bracket, I thought, though, for them.
Why? It's cheaper.
Because
that's
they're
good.
upgrading the camera and whatnot. You know what I mean? They upgraded the motors and they upgraded the camera on it. So
They
keep it at the
upgraded the
same
camera
price
on the
bracket
Mini
that the
2.
Mini 1 was for and just making an upgraded product.
No, they upgraded the camera for the Mini 2. It's $450. You know, and then the Mini SE's $300. And you're right. It's got the Mini 2 motors, and I think the ESCs and the Mini 2 battery, if I'm not mistaken. And then,
See, the
yeah,
battery's
and
a
then there's
big
a Mini
one.
1. You're right about that. It
My
flies
battery
better
started-
according to everybody's phone.
My battery on my Mini 2, I was getting like the double blanks and this and that and the other thing. And this last round of updates, now my battery's charging fine in the charger and everything. It's not doing the
Oh,
double
good.
blinks and all that. So they might have fixed something with that battery charge. It was only one of my 3 batteries that was doing it. But I marked my battery so I know which one. But I flew it this weekend. I never had any issue. I did have to do an update on it this weekend though. So that might have been the thing. It might have been an update or something that it needed and it wasn't catching or something.
Nah,
I don't know.
did have I did have a little bit of a scare with the Spark a little while ago. I tried to turn it on, the battery came on, but the drone did not power on. So I grabbed that battery and I tried it at least 4 times, changed the battery, popped another one. Finally, it came on, and I'm wondering what the hell was that about?
Did
What
you try
drone?
that other battery again?
The Spark, yeah, again, I tried one, turn it on 4 times, turn it back off, it will not come on. But then I took the battery out, put in another one, turn it on, and it finally powered on. But at first, it would not
Weird.
power on with the first battery. So I
Did
don't
you
know
put
what
the
the heck was
first
that
battery
about.
back
Well, you know-
in after that and try it to see if maybe
Yeah, you know something. There's something I learned. Something I learned doing those firmware, modifying the different firmwares that are on the drone itself. When you change from one version of firmware to the next, inside that firmware, it updates all different modules inside there. And one of the modules that it updates is the battery. You can see it says battery inside there, and it will show you the new version of the firmware that it's putting on the battery. So it has to match the firmware that's on the drone itself. So if you have an old battery that's been sitting around for a while and you put it into a drone that has newer firmware inside there, you'll
It's
get a
not gonna work.
mismatch inside there.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
gonna do a
yeah,
battery
yeah.
update.
that's the way you have to do it with all these DJI, like the Air 2S now. Once you update the
Yeah.
firmware, you got to flip every battery in and do it.
Yeah, because there's like the modules inside there. There's like 20 modules inside there that it updates with different version every time you change the firmware inside there. Hey, listen, Adrian, I gotta cut out here in just a second, but I just wanted to ask you, and maybe the guys here, did you guys watch Greg's Osby drone live stream yesterday?
I personally can't because we have a show on the Fly Zone Drone Show at 9:00 that we do. So I can't actually watch his.
Well, if you didn't watch it live, I think it's interesting to watch it because he records it. I don't know when it gets posted, but that was one of the most interesting. That was one of the most interesting streams that I've seen Greg do in a long time. and it had to do with his guest. The guest that he had on his channel yesterday was somebody who was flying up in a national park. He's actually the guy's actually a firefighter, and he got arrested. He got arrested inside the park, and while he was being arrested, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I recommend you watch it if you don't get a chance to watch it. It's really interesting. He had a Apple Watch, and he I don't know if it was accidental or not, but he pressed record, and you can hear the whole conversation going on between the officers and this whole thing that was going down. And he was, I got to tell you, the guy, it was nice as can be, asking, can you show me that's why I can't be flying inside? And they gave him a policy, and they only quoted just a portion of it that has to do with, like, if you're flying an airplane inside, you're in an airplane, you can't like ingress and egress out of a park or land or take off from a park. It didn't have anything to do with drones, but that's what they arrested the guy for. And you got to watch it because the police kind of got belligerent with him, and he was nice as can be, just asking very simple, and he maintained good control. But he recorded the whole thing.
I'll have to go back and watch that
on the. It was good. It was really good. So if you get a chance, Oz by Drone, that was a good one. Anyway, I got to take off, guys. This was my first time being on here. It was good seeing the people I always see all the time, and the new guys here. It was really good, Chris. Always a pleasure to see you. Everybody here. Thanks a lot, man. Guys. I'll catch up with you later.
See you later, man.
Who's the new guys?
Well, I don't personally know him.
Oh, okay. So
I'm one of them.
Okay.
And then
I was just curious. I was like, shit.
Whoever. He doesn't go on. He only goes on with
James was always on streams.
Bro, what the fuck you flying, Lon?
I do know the guy. He normally be on with Art. So
he's always on with Art. Yeah.
Art took tonight off.
Yeah, I got the little guy too, bro. I got the little guy. I love flying this little thing in the house, bro. It's so much fun. Whee!
I hate it when I go through jars and I start finding weed.
Hey, man, I'll be honest with you. I think that tail's a piece of crap.
It's fun for in the house, man. And I got it on a deal because I sold my Xeno 2. So I got it for a deal, but it's not bad. I got 10 batteries for it. Look at that.
Mug stashed.
Finding shit.
Jar stacked. That's like an eighth probably there. I was looking for the jar of roaches. I was gonna clean out my little ashtray of roaches, and I started pulling up jars. I'm like, what the fuck? When did I put that in? It must have been during the move or something. I forgot about it because I've been hooking up with some bigger size.
See, I've been flying a lot of this little one right here is fun for outside, but this is a good one for the house, bro. The little Tiny Hawk 2. These things are awesome.
There's the roaches.
How you like the freestyle 2 there, Matt?
It's punchy. It's quick.
My best advice is go to a football field.
Yeah.
and air it out and get used to it. Then you can do what you want with it.
I got this one new, but I got impatient.
Trees, right, Chris?
Yeah, well, Sam Burns sent me his original Tiny Hawk Freestyle, but it hasn't gotten here yet. It'll be here on Tuesday. And this one has the better camera and it's a better upgrade. So I got impatient.
Yes,
so I got this one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this for now and just cruise with it. But I'm going to use his original Tiny Hawk Freestyle that he sent me, and I'm going to rip the shit out of that one until I get used to it, and then I'll start flying this one crazy. That's the plan.
Man.
Yeah.
I think it was Birdman RC sent me a whole box of shit for the channel or whatever. There's like flight controllers, ESCs, all kinds of shit on there, dude, for like 3-inch and smaller pretty much. But he's more into those micro type things because he does reviews, but you don't get a lot of the bigger ones really so much. But there's a bunch of shit in there, dude.
You'll like it, Matt. I promise you.
Yeah.
I set up on the 50-yard line so I don't have to walk as far.
Good point. I'll
Sit
give it
right
a
in
shot.
the middle. Make sure you got circular polarized on both your antennas, or with that still digital or
it's
analog. So
yeah, it's
circular polarized on both, so you ain't got to worry about patch dropout.
Just go
Run
and have
yourself
fun.
all
man.
the way around. You got full coverage.
You'll be I tried to flatten mine in the front yard for about 3 or 4 days, and I said, you know what, this ain't worth shit. So I took my stuff, went to the ball field, and put it up, and hung on for dear life. And after about 5 minutes, it clicked.
You need room.
You need
Hey.
room to get started.
I tried flying this in the front yard, and when I fly my Tiny Hawk 2, I can do all kinds of shit with this, but with in my front yard, I don't have much room to punch.
Are
So
you flying in acro in the Tiny Hawk too?
oh yeah, I'm flying full acro. Yep. I only throw it in. I throw it in horizon mode
She's
when I'm in the
alive.
house.
She
Good
left.
night, darling.
She left.
Tell her-
She left at like 12 o'clock today. She just. It's
Oh, nice.
10:36 now.
Oh,
She was out with
What?
the boys' girlfriends, taking them
Go ahead.
to Sunflower Fest, I think it was,
Lon,
at the apple orchard.
What muffin?
she
How's
wanted
the
to say
leg?
hi.
How's the leg doing?
She's got her elbow. Yeah, doing good.
Oh, I mean her elbow. Yeah.
She's doing good. We got another week or so before the pins come out. Tomorrow we'll know. Tomorrow she's going to get an X-ray again tomorrow to find out. And then we'll know
Man,
from there.
so early. Oh, that shit sucks.
Hey guys, this is actually the video. Mike B went ahead and posted the link of the video on the in the chat. This is the video. Can you see that?
Yep.
All right, hold on. Can you see it?
Yeah, if you play it.
Taking the stuff.
Oh, it's slow,
It's a little choppy.
real choppy.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Hold on.
Aim your computer at the Wi-Fi. Oh,
It's actually my internet. Do you want to go
I
ahead
know it
and
was your internet being a dick. That's
Hey,
why I said aim your
hey,
computer.
hey, Mike, you want to go ahead and share it? Go ahead and share it. Let us see it. And then we could talk about it. It's just that my internet is really crappy. I want to know what the hell just happened with that. I want to see it.
That updated to gig speed this week.
Hey,
Comcast,
the
Xfinity
link is in
giving
the
it away.
chat. The link is in the chat, Mike. There it is right there from Mike B.
My
Yep.
B.
Hold on. We're getting past the commercial. You want with audio?
Yeah, with the audio. It doesn't have any
Okay.
music on it. Yeah, with
I just
audio.
wanted to make sure you wanted audio, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't worry.
What?
We're going to talk about it. Go ahead.
Share audio. Share. Boom. You see it? You good?
You gotta send it to me first. I don't have
Browser
it yet.
can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to see if it continues. It's not going to let me do it right now.
But that sucks.
Share screen. Try again. Share audio. Boom. Try it. Yep. Let me try going into full screen mode and try it again. See if it'll do it on full screen. Nope. Try a different screen. I got 3 screens here, but I mean, it's going to do the same thing on all of them. Most likely. Let's try it.
That sucks. Long, can you do it?
I don't know. I'm looking right now.
You what?
Hold on.
I could
I
have sworn
don't
you said
know,
you were
Adrian.
cooking. Now, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm working on something. Okay. I've never had to share a screen before, so.
Make sure on the bottom left corner you click share audio. When you do the share screen.
Tab. And the name of the videos are we on YouTube, right?
Yes.
That's the link right there, Lon. Hold on.
By Jake.
Hey, that's the video. Go ahead and blow it up, Lon.
Jacuzzi bus guy. The jacuzzi
Yeah,
busted.
he wanted to
You're not sharing the audio.
There you go.
So
Yeah, yes.
we're taking the stuff. That is G. Yeah. What's he doing? Just sitting there filming, then they told him to, they wanted to see the Parker room. I showed him about A center, D center, airplane or whatever. It's the same thing. He wanted to sit here and argue it wasn't an airplane. So, you know what I do with them?
Oh.
Jail. I'd write him a ticket, take his ass to jail, and release him down there.
I can barely hear it. Can you guys hear it?
It's low, but we can hear it.
Yep.
Do I have control of that?
No, Adrian does.
Okay.
Probably. Well, if you turn yours all the way up on your YouTube that you're sharing from, it should.
Mine's
No,
maxed out. Just for the record,
Yeah.
I'm turned up all
Then
the way.
Adrian can turn you up more.
Yeah.
It's already up all the way.
Yeah. Then,
Oh, what's this? Oh, no.
Let's get old shit.
This.
Go ahead. Taking old shit.
When you finish here, I take him down to jail, release him.
Yeah.
what the hell is that big right there? Oh, I see. It's a tripod.
I mean, he's not even doing it. What the hell is going
Thought he
on?
had some toys with him. Or something.
My name is Ranger Robert Battenbaugh.
That got kind of loud.
I thought it was a taser. Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
That looks like a tripod, a little mini tripod.
Yeah. What's that all about? I must have got a phone call.
I don't think we're gonna see much now.
Yeah, you want me to fast forward it or
Phone
something?
Thing. He's got a cell phone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stick thing, all kinds of shit. So I'm taking it all.
Okay. Oh, it's almost to the end, actually.
Never mind. Leave it alone then.
There's 1 minute left.
I think the ranger's trying to learn how to fly the damn thing himself. What the hell, Alex? What? The way
Yeah.
James made it sound, he made it sound like there was going to be some action going on. You about to leave, Chris?
No, I say hello, Doc Murdoch.
Oh, how you doing, Doc Murdoch?
Hey, Doc.
I heard the drone saying, "Oh, that's a video from the drone." Did you hear it when it says ADI mode?
Yeah, you don't know how to cut it off.
What
That's
was
it.
that all about exactly? Was that the wrong link, maybe?
I didn't really see nothing with that video.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either.
I don't know if I'm tripping, but I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Where'd Lon go?
Lon,
Shut
I have no idea where he at.
Cut himself out.
Hey, Lon, what the hell happened? Where you at?
Was that the same video that James was talking about?
That's the same video that just we're talking about, but all the crap that he was talking about, I didn't see none of the stuff that he said it was going to happen on the video.
No. That was weird.
No, I think maybe it's the wrong link or something.
It had to have been.
Yeah.
Aha, Blizzard FPV. How you doing, buddy? He talking about the cop, a bunch of donut munchers. Hey, man. I love him.
Unfortunately, not all of them are bad.
That's what I said. I love them. So
There's a few bad apples in everything in life, bro. Not all of
unfortunately,
them
they
are.
are. It says my PI dream said there's another video where he has closed caption of all the dialogue between the officer and the exchange between himself and the officers. Okay. How you doing, ACF? Damn. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, you're right
About
about that.
nothing
There's
to you
always
too.
bad people everywhere, man. We had
Yeah.
a fire chief just got arrested and put in jail not too long ago. You know, they have like those, well, they'll have like junior high kids, like intern kind of at fire stations to kind of learn what firefighters do. Well, this guy decided it'd be a great idea to take advantage of one of the little girls, and he was molesting like a 14-year-old girl. He
Yeah.
was a fire chief. Yeah. So he's sitting in jail right now. you
I hope
know,
so.
but
Good.
some people you think they're your heroes, you know what I mean?
Yep.
He's probably saved hundreds of lives. He's been in the fire department for over 20 years. He's probably saved hundreds of lives. you know? And he gets busted molesting some 13, 14-year-old girl.
They did say that the guy that got arrested was the firefighter.
Yeah.
So by him being a firefighter,
Hey, come on.
you would think that the ranger will be a lot, you know what I mean, a little less of a dick with him. But again, I would like to
Well,
see it.
I hate to tell you, my brother is a firefighter, and in the city of Tamarack, where he's a driver engineer for the fire department, they don't get along real well with cops. I don't know if it's got something to do with cops wanting to be them or what. I don't know what it is that some of them they get along, but a lot of them, like my brother, there's he'll get pulled over. He wants to play that stupid ass card. Hey, look, I got a badge. Well, I've seen cops tell them to stick the badge up your ass.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Not all of them get along, unfortunately.
Now, you talking about badge. I know that it's been several times I'm driving, and here comes this jackass. Some guy. He works at the prison. I guess he's a prison guard. He driving this ugly ass piece of crap Mustang. So he driving like an idiot. He passed me. Shit, I went ahead and passed him back. But then he went ahead and started flashing me, you know what I mean, his little bullshit ass badge, like I'm supposed to be scared. And I went ahead and I said, man, shove that badge up your bro. You ain't no damn cop. You a freaking, you a damn prison guard. What the fuck you gonna do? You can't give me no ticket with that bullshit ass badge. I got a badge too. Here it is, right there.
Yep. Some people take it a little too far. They think the badge is above the law, bro, and that's not how it works.
I mean, sorry, Chris. Hey, sorry, Chris. I love cops. I really do. But that guy, he's a jack. I said, dude, you're a prison guard. I know who you are. I've seen you before.
Cops got a tough fucking job these days, man.
We pick up your freaking garbage. That's what we do. We get your damn trash can from the facility. I know who you are. You a prison guard. Don't show me your bullshit as badge that let you inside the building. You ain't no cop. And if you were a cop, why are you breaking the law speeding? You know what I mean?
That's where the badge thinks he's above the law, bro. That's what they do. Some of them do. Although these days, I wouldn't want to be a cop.
Unfortunately,
not a chance. These motherfuckers are getting shot at, and hey, no, I'm good. I feel for
that cop in Chicago. It's all over the news around here. That's all they're talking about.
Yep.
You know, and I'm like, and then the mother's all like trying to say that there's two sides to every story. It's like, nah, bitch. your boys are rolling with expired tags, with open container.
Yep.
And the cops probably would have let them off with a warning. But they didn't even pull their guns. The cops, they never pulled their guns. The kids just jumped out of the car and started blasting.
Started shooting. Yep. It's crazy.
Hey, Johnny, why did that DEA got 15 years sentence? I wonder what happened. Holy crap.
Probably doing some bullshit he think he can get away with, and that's just how it happens. Corrupt shit everywhere, bro.
Hey, Doc Murdoch, I hope you, Art, and everybody else have a good time out there, man. Fly safe and drive safe, man. You still have those get past. I know there's been many times I'm driving in the freaking ambulance, just turn the light on just to get through the freaking red light. And then when they get through, they turn it off. It drives me fucking nuts when they do that. Just like the cops do. They just want to go through the light. They turn the lights on, get through, then they turn them off.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they do it just to be assholes. Sometimes they do it because they're on a run to somewhere, but it's not an emergency call. So my brother used to do that when he ran the rescue truck. If they were on a call where it wasn't like a full on emergency, they would flip the lights to get through the red lights to speed up the process of getting to where they had to go.
This is
It
the
happens.
reason why. This is the reason why that DEA got 15 years. He was jacking up drug dealers, I guess. Holy shit!
Unbelievable.
He was making a quick buck, and he
Man,
probably
you
got
get
away with it
jaded.
for a little while
You
until
get
he got
jaded.
busted.
Yeah.
You get jaded. Cops should be rotated a lot more often than they are,
Oh yeah.
in my opinion. Because you see the same dudes, you see the same situations, you see the same, people all the time. You start getting jaded. You know what I mean? And that chick, by the way,
I was gonna
she had
hit one of
just
our
saved.
2 spots.
She had just saved a baby's life like 2 months prior. A little black kid had gotten shot in a drive-by, and she threw the kid in her car and raced him to the hospital and saved his life. Like a month or 2 months ago, the same cop did.
Crazy.
It is. It's the world, man. You took the.
It's only getting worse. It's
Right.
only getting fucking worse, man. And I got to raise young kids in this shit. I'm telling you, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. You
I
can
have
teach
to
them
agree
one
with
thing,
Bob Casey.
teach them
'Cause
one
a
thing at
lot-
home, and then they learn something new at school.
Right.
You can't
I
stop it.
I gotta agree with Bob Casey because there's a lot of politicians that want to go ahead and get rid of the freaking law enforcement, and I say, fuck no, let these guys stay in.
Yeah.
Because it will be some shit without freaking law enforcement.
Martial law.
Yeah.
Straight
Good luck
up.
with that.
Martial law. That's what it turned into right away. They'd have to overthrow. Yep.
It'd be like RoboCop when all the cops went on.
Yep.
When they went on strike, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I will stay my ass at home because I'm old now, right? But I know for a fact people will be running the streets, stealing whatever they could get, doing whatever they wanted. People
Dude.
think that people are naturally good, that people are normally civilized. Bullshit. Bullshit.
I didn't even know that the only one that allowed to run the lot is the U.S. mail driver.
Shit.
I
There
didn't
was
even
all.
know that. I
there
just
was
learned
cor-
something new.
There's corruption and looting and stealing over a freaking presidential election. What imagine if they took the cops off the street. That would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts. Yeah, I would never leave the house. Kids are getting homeschooled.
Yep. I'd build a fence around my house,
Yep.
big wall, and be like, all right, you do you, I'll do me over here.
Be walking around your house with your holster on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Unbelievable.
It's close to that way in Detroit right now.
Now, Matt, listen, it might seem funny, but I do not. Even in my house, I always got this baby on me.
Oh, it's always close
everywhere.
by. I have a small house, so luckily
Everywhere.
for me, I don't have to go very far.
Bro, even when I go ahead and I sit on my throne in my bathroom, that sucker's right next to me.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm
Yep.
sure. I'm telling you, when I'm cooking, when I go outside to check the mail, when I'm outside just looking around, when I'm mowing my lawn, when I'm going to work, right next to me.
The
Right
shit part
on
is
my hip
these
every time.
days is you never freaking know when that moment's gonna strike. You never freaking know. That's the shitty part about life
That's the
now
reason
is
why
you have no
always say-
idea when that shit's gonna strike.
That's why I always say, and I think I've talked to Chris before, is that I'd rather have it and not need it than
Mhm.
need it and not have it.
Yep.
Because you never know. I'm gonna have to go ahead and ooh, hell no, I don't want to be in that situation, man.
And
What's
Johnny's
going
talking
on,
about
Matt?
New Orleans.
How you
Johnny's
doing,
talking
Matt?
about New
Thank you for
Orleans.
coming in, buddy.
You need a
Hey,
bulletproof
Matt, I sent
vest.
you a link.
Yeah.
I sent you a link, man, if you want to pop on in, buddy.
I haven't been to Mardi Gras because my whole family's from New Orleans, and I haven't been to Mardi Gras in 10 years now. It just last time I went, it was too many times. It was this close. I've been hanging with my cousins and stuff, and they'd be popping off like 100 feet away. You know, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to get
I used to do the same thing. I used to go to Fantasy Fest every year in Key West, and it got to the point where it was just too fucking dangerous. So I gave up. I stopped
It
going.
ain't worth it.
There you
I
go.
can see all the titties I want to see on my computer.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to New Orleans to see titties.
I see you, Daddy. But this is Uncle Chris.
Chris playing with. Oh boy.
Yeah, Uncle Matt's working, but you got to deal with Uncle Chris tonight. I'm sorry, your daddy's the way he is.
You got another Uncle Matt on the stream. Oh shit! There he is.
There he is.
Shit! There he is. Damn it! I wanted the role for today.
What's going on, you wanker?
G'day, mate. How you doing over there across the pond?
Oi.
How's the blanket?
Hey, you know what? My live stream last night, YouTube pulled it down.
Hoo-aroo.
Why?
So pulled it down. Too much content, huh?
Something about against their child-friendly bloody guidelines or whatever. And, I mean, child safety it was. And, I mean, my whole channel set up for not for kids. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I had questions. I wonder what the hell's going on. It might have been that footage I put of the guns blowing people's heads off, you know, as they were the recoil. Oof. Anyway.
Lon,
Yeah,
you know that
Lon,
you know that
put up
live
any
stream
of the toy videos,
that
man.
Chris
Those
did
were all personal. We
last
didn't
night.
put those videos
QC guy.
up.
QC guys, remember that live stream he did last night? They pulled his for copyright strikes for playing that dude, for doing an edit to that dude's video.
Oh, the gun?
No, the Xeno Mini Pro video.
Xeno Pro guy.
Yeah, they pulled his freaking live stream. They pulled
Wow.
Stupid ass shit, man.
I didn't get my live stream pulled
use,
for
That's
my
fair
live
use,
stream didn't
and
get
their
pulled off the
guidelines-
car show
their
for
guidelines
playing
call for
music.
that.
Yeah.
I played
Yeah,
music through the whole car show that I did over the weekend. There was like 96 FM was playing live music the whole time, dude. I couldn't get away from the speakers.
Well,
They were blaring, dude.
the reason they went ahead and pull Matt streaming because he's just one ugly, bloody wanker.
Well, it doesn't
You gonna
help
take-
with pulling his
you gonna
butt
take
through
it,
the whole
Matt?
screen.
He's
They
one
heard about
ugly,
that
bloody
last
wanker.
No, I'm surprised they haven't pulled my previous streams where Adrian has
Right.
appeared on them.
Like the midget stream. I mean, that should
Well,
have been
no.
pulled instant.
See ya. Bye bye.
Your
You
turn.
wanker.
Your turn.
Yeah, my turn. You damn right.
Is Art still here? You get Art and Adrian to wrestle, it'll be like midget wrestling again.
I hate to say it, Adrian, but when I met you in Florida, I did not realize you were so fucking little. I did
Oh,
not
you
realize
son
it.
of a
He packs a
You
big
were like-
punch.
You were like down here, here.
So,
And
I mean, how tall do you think I was, Matt?
I don't know, but I didn't know you were there.
I heard
Well, I'm-
4'3".
I'm
Yeah,
tall.
wait.
I'm 6'4", so but when I saw you, it was like, oh shit. Look at him. He's so cute.
He's
Yeah.
He's like a mini Snickers.
Snickers. He'd do well in cell block D.
What did you say, Matt?
Close to
I
the
said,
ground.
I said you'd do well in cell block D, mate.
Oh man, you guys are mean.
Man,
Yeah, I'd carry a gun too.
I can carry two. I mean, two guns in me.
Oh dear. I haven't said g'day, Lon, g'day Chris, and g'day Matt, and g'day Adrian. How are you?
hold on, Matt. Wait a minute. You can't go without saying hi to your girl. Come over here.
Oh,
Well, I just hung up with her, so she's free now.
Cutie pie.
Hey Matt, hey Chris.
Hi, baby.
Hey,
How you
darling.
doing?
how are you?
Yeah,
Matt?
I'm
You all right?
confused.
Happy to
This
be
is
back.
Matt. This is Lon. Another Matt. Uncle Chris.
Yeah.
And don't worry about Mike. He's trained. He's stupid. He's retarded. He's not even here. All right, baby. Love you. Anyway, all right, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead, mate. You can go ahead and go. Shoo.
You're
Piss
all right,
off.
mate.
Piss off.
Yeah, mate, how are you? Yeah, good, mate. You got Deacon on there, have you?
Oh, holy crap. Is that a radio? Holy crap.
That's a citizen band radio.
Yeah, what do they do next? They smoke screen? Homie pigeons?
Put me on,
That's
man.
probably
Let me
a
talk. Let me
Motorola.
talk to him a minute.
I bet it's a Motorola.
Hey,
Oh my God.
hey, listen. First of all, I did not know that these bloody wankers had been goddamn CB radios. I thought it was the Stone Age.
Breaker 19, breaker 19.
Yeah, they use the rope and the swing like they did on Crocodile Dundee.
I mean, we've got giveaways, mate.
What's
What's that didgeridoo, right?
Your internet's still a piece of string, Adrian. I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
You got a didgeridoo? A didgeridoo or something?
Yeah,
like that?
didgeridoo, right.
A didgeridoo. Does Matt still hunt with a boomerang? Probably.
Hey, Matt, what you hauling today, man?
I'm not hauling anything, mate. I'm in the bloody yard tug, if you can see that.
Oh no, you got a board job today.
So that driver to go onto a dock, so
Dumping trailers all day.
yeah, mate.
That still got a big old booty.
He's got the same job as the luggage guy at the airport.
He's a transfer guy, right? He's a transfer guy?
Transport. Move it here, move it there. Move it here, move it there.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, mate. Oh, it's Sunday. It's good money. It's money for nothing, really.
Good night, Tom.
Double time around here. You work Sunday.
Yeah.
Right? Sundays
Yeah.
is double time in the U.S.
Hey,
Yeah, double
it's
time.
around $100 an hour if I work Sunday. I'm all happy.
What do I get? I get 59 bucks an hour, double time
That's
on
like
a Sunday.
$25 American, right?
Pretty close.
Yeah, man.
You can buy a case of Mountain Dew with that.
Not after Biden gets done with the money.
The expensive kind.
After they get done printing all this new money and everything, you know.
I know, right? I need to hurry up and buy my tickets. I haven't been to Australia. I've been to 5 other continents, but I've never been to Australia. So I better hurry up and buy tickets real quick while the
rates
good.
go up.
Yeah, it should be pretty cheap to buy airplane tickets to Australia right now, comparatively. You know, I mean, because of the dollar situation. I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
Canada
if you
too.
can get there, that's the trick.
Yeah, if you can get allowed into the country.
Getting
I'm
over
gonna
the
pretend I'm
border.
an Aboriginal.
How much time do I got to quarantine? How long am I gonna have to be
I
gone?
know, right? I'm gonna pretend I'm an Aboriginal.
You say you were leaving, Chris?
No, Lee Beeson, come on. I was going to tell him hello. Yellow Rose Drones,
Yeah.
another Texan.
Yeah.
Hey, good
My
night,
boy's
Matt.
down there
I'll see you
in,
later, Matt. Thank you for coming
My
in,
boy's
buddy.
down there in Beaumont, Galveston right now.
What's
Down there
wrong with Matt?
visiting his- visiting
Dude,
his
what-
aunt.
What's
Nah,
wrong with
Chris,
Matt being on your? What's wrong with Matt being on your stream, Adrian?
What's wrong with him being on my stream?
Yes.
Not a damn thing. I love that ugly
Oh,
bloody
you run.
wanker.
You was talking about the other Matt.
No, he said that he gotta go. He just didn't
Okay.
want to interrupt. I was saying good night, Matt.
Okay. All right. Okay. Don't yell at me.
Dang, Chris Hope, don't chop my head off. Shit.
Come over and bend you
Yeah.
over my knee and give you a good old fashioned ass whooping.
Yeah. He runs
No,
a plantation.
He's already had to call and come for the kid.
He's got-
Hey.
he's got a whip. He's got a whip like a foot away.
Hey, first of all, Chrissy Hope, you stay your ass out there in Texas, you damn country boy. Don't bring your ass to Florida.
It's a good thing you ain't got a button over there, Chris.
You on my list, buddy. When I come see you,
Yeah.
you gonna make
Teaching some of those Texan manners, mate.
you gonna make me about my belly button. I can already tell you.
Got
You
that
can go
whip
clean the
handy.
lint out.
While you're there, won't you pick the peach fuzz out while you're there, buddy?
Okay, now
What'd
you
you say,
overdoing it a
fuzzy
little bit.
nails all day? He said
break.
fuzzy navel all day for
break.
you, Adrian.
Huh?
He said fuzzy navels for you all day.
Fuzzy navel for Adrian. What was that?
Oh, that was just a slack warning.
Giant
the
spider in the engine.
The driver's being lazy, the alarm goes off.
Isn't that yours?
Yeah, mine goes off all day, mate.
Yeah. That's why I don't want that. I wouldn't want to live in Australia or the Philippines. You know, they got to cut their grass so snakes can't sneak up to their flipping houses. You know,
You don't need long grass for that. You don't need long grass for that, mate. They just do it anyway. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. Now, the guy from the Philippines was here earlier. He was talking about long grass. I'm like, yeah, you better keep the grass cut close to your house so you can at least see the damn thing.
Yeah.
You always step out of your house.
I've actually got snake deterrents around my place, and they're like an ultrasonic thing. You chuck them in the ground, they put out a vibration. They're solar powered. So I chuck them in the ground around the perimeter of my property, and it seems to work. Just because I used to find brown snakes, 6 foot bloody long brown snake skins.
I need to look into those. I hear that's good for keeping the moles away too. But like
I've heard
any
that
type
too.
of vibration, like those little like sunflowers on the wheel or whatever, the little metal you stick in the ground, the rod, even those is enough vibration to keep some moles away and whatnot from your garden and stuff. So I can imagine that would be pretty good.
So the Browns bad where you live, Matt?
Brown snakes? Yeah, mate, yeah.
What,
Yeah.
like one bite and you're dead? Is that true?
Look, not necessarily now. You've got to get to a hospital, that's for sure. It'll probably, if you're out in the bush and you get bit, you're in a bit of trouble there. Don't worry about that. But generally, if you can get to the hospital, like you got the anti-venom and all that sort of shit now, you can survive it. But it ain't a pleasant experience because basically it shuts your whole system down. A bit like that look Adrian's giving us now.
There's a neurotoxin, right?
Yeah.
I got an Australian friend that extracts venom from snakes down there or whatever. He's got over 1,000 venomous snakes. He said he's been bitten by browns like 5 times already.
Hey, Matt, do me a favor, man. Let one of them snakes bite you. I'm gonna buy you a Happy Meal from McDonald's.
The last one was a baby brown too.
Let one of the snakes bite you, and then I'm gonna buy you a Happy Meal from McDonald's. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you like how Chris went ahead and sent Ron the pizza.
Is that a 4-piece chicken nugget or is that the cheeseburger?
I'm gonna buy him anything he wants, Mike. As long as he get bit, I don't care.
Yeah, that's not very nice, Adrian. I mean, it's not as if I coerced you into electrocuting yourself, but that's.
Where's my TAMS unit? Where's my TAMS unit?
He's trying to get me back,
I should
mate.
try that, dude. I bet that'd probably do some crazy shit for my leg right now. Ooh, I might have. I haven't even, dude. I don't even know why I didn't even think about using the TANs on my darn leg. All this blood pressure and tendons and everything else that I got going on with my leg right now. Shit, I should be using the TANs unit.
Blood pressure in your leg,
dude. I got a blood clot in the superficial blood clot in the back of my leg, and I think it's cleared from the back of my leg above my knee and worked downward towards like my calf and whatnot. And then I've got tendonitis in the Achilles tendon around my ankle on that same leg. So I've been off work for like 5 days, 6 days or some shit, just chilling.
You're obviously on medication for that, though, aren't you?
No. Ibuprofen. Is that the medication you're talking? Ibuprofen.
Are you kidding me?
It's lay on your back, put your foot up, and fucking put a heat compress under your leg, your knee, on the spot. And then they had me with an ACE bandage around the area with the blood clot.
Tight.
But it's a superficial. So the doctor assures me that it can't go into a deep blood clot where it can move around into your lungs and all that kind of shit. So it's really nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
But-
blood clots
Fuck
generally
you,
ain't
try
anything to
walking.
worry about.
Try walking. That shit hurts, dude. You're my calves just like going raw, 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 raw. Yeah.
Because Jim just had that. Jim just had that with his bloody leg. You know. Oh, shut up.
Bunch of quacks over here in the U.S., man. Their doctors are just pushing pills and bullshit, making a check.
Get you some aspirin.
Yeah, I've been doing the ibuprofen, like 200 milligram, like 4 of those twice a day, and trying to keep the water hydration going. And I've done a lot of elevation over the last 3-4 days or whatever, but I went and rode 150 miles today, so she's a little agitated right now.
I do want to welcome Jerome Torres. How you doing, man? Copper State Area Photography. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Matt North. We don't care about you, man. We love you, though. We do, buddy.
Wow. I was just
I don't know
reading
about that,
stupid
mate.
snake.
He wants me to
We
go
love
get
you,
bit
man.
by a
We
brown
do,
snake.
man. We can't live
Cheers.
without you.
Here's to the blood clot.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
elevate
how I do
tonight
it.
when I go to bed.
I'm out, Adrian.
Later,
Thank you
Chris.
for coming in, Chrissy Hub. We'll see you later, man.
I
You bet,
might
little
make it
buddy.
to a sunrise. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well,
Later,
okay.
Yours is the last one, so sometimes I make it to yours.
Matt, have a good day at work, dude. See you, Lon. Take care of Night Train.
Bye, Chrissy Cakes.
See you, little buddy.
See you later, man.
Bye, everybody in chat. It's been a good night.
Yeah, man. That's the thing about Australia, all that dangerous ass animals they guys have. You know, big ass
They have
spiders.
the most
those snakes.
venomous snakes in the world.
It's the Taipei is the most
Yep, Taipei is
venomous.
the most
Yep.
venomous
And then
snake.
the second is the brown snake. I'm like,
And they got a whole island down there that's like nothing but Taipeis and shit too. It's like the most. It's like Skull Island or some shit they call it or whatever.
holy
It's
shit,
like,
oh, something like that.
dude, I watched it. They had it on like Naked and Afraid type shit or whatever. But the whole island's like smothered with Taipeis and shit like that. It's like the most dangerous fucking island down there. But yeah, crazy shit, dude.
See, Mike, we got it pretty good, man. We complain about Michigan, but Michigan doesn't have a single venomous animal. You know?
We've got the Western rattlesnakes now.
Oh, yeah.
We're catching
That's
the
a
Western
species
rattlesnakes and
incursion.
stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
dude, we're like very, very.
They came
low
up in
on the-
trucks. Yeah, we have hardly
It's
any
not like we
venomous-
got to work,
anything.
and we've got the brown recluse too. Those
That
are
spider?
fucking
Yeah, but ain't
deadly.
nobody
Yeah,
died
the
from no spider
dude.
bite.
A venomous fucking spider bite. The brown recluse. It'll
Yeah, but you're not
paralyze
gonna
you, dude.
die.
They've had people die from it. Yes. When I
probably
was down in Fort
comorbidity.
Leonard, Missouri, dude, we used to have to like every time we opened up a foxhole to do the firing range and whatnot. The first thing we did was inspect the hole for any spiders. Period.
Yeah, when
That
I was in
the
El
first
Paso.
thing we did, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown recluse was bad down there in Fort Leonard. But they're up here in Michigan too now. They're with this
I'm
warming
looking at
pattern
it.
type thing, you know. They're starting to move north. But yeah, we do, dude. I saw a post. I think I was showing it on my stream last Thursday or whatever. But there was a post on the local area, like Ask Midland type thing on Facebook, and somebody's cruising down the old river or whatever, and they see this like 11-foot long, 6-inch around freaking snake laying on a freaking log, dude. It's just a water snake, but they're like, holy shit, you don't see that shit up here, dude. Pythons, nothing. This was a straight up anaconda python kind of. You're like, wow, dude. It was big.
Yeah. Well, according to Healthline, you can't die from a brown recluse.
You
bite.
can't die from brown recluse, huh?
That's what they're saying.
I'll see you
Okay.
later, Bob
Well,
Casey. Give me 1 second, fellas. I'll see you later, Bob Casey. Good night, buddy.
I don't know.
But if you
See
already
you later, Yellow Rose
you
Drones. Thank you for coming in.
If you're already
it's supposed to be
sick.
pretty serious.
Yeah, I'm sure it's serious. It's serious. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's serious. But
Just a little
if you're a
spider,
healthy
dude.
person,
They get about that big around, dude. You know, I mean, that little spider is gonna put you in the hospital.
I'm still saying we're lucky in Michigan
Yeah, we
when
are.
it comes to animals. We can walk around the woods and shit
Yeah,
and not
dude.
be all,
They got
looking out for
our biggest worry is like poison ivy, poison oak, shit like that. Walking
yeah,
through the
shit like
woods,
that.
dude.
Hunters. My biggest worry walking around the woods is
Sasquatch,
hunters.
Sasquatch.
Joe Bob and his boys. That's what I'm mostly worried about.
We're
Walking around the woods.
what is it? Hunting Bigfoot. We were on there before. So Sasquatch,
That's why.
finding Bigfoot. Yeah, they had,
Yeti.
dude. They've had like 2 episodes of
I
finding.
worry about a
Bigfoot
Yeti.
from
I
Michigan.
worry about some redneck hit me in the head with a cup. Oh, you mean a Yeti like the? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Not a cup. Yeah, my fault.
Yeti.
That's
a cup.
I thought you meant get hit me on a cooler. Yeah, there's bears. That's true. By Meals, right? There are bears in Michigan.
We got coyotes.
Yeah.
Coyotes are pretty rough. You
They
get a
can
pack
be.
of them
Any
fuckers
animal
out
can
in
be rough,
the wood,
but most
you
animals
gotta
run
be
from
fucked.
people. You know what I mean? In my experience, most animals run from people.
Cougars. They got cougars coming down lower.
Yo,
in
there
the
was some
States, too,
cougars at the
dude.
bar the other night, and they looked pretty dangerous.
I
you're
live
right.
across the road
You
from
got
a
a
bunch
pretty
of
bad
them.
case of syphilis. You know, so you have to watch out.
You get kicked out of there for
One
eating
bite from one of
barbiturates.
those, you'd be getting 3 shots of ampicillin.
You'll
and
get
some pills that
kicked
they
out of the bar for eating barbiturates at the bar. That's a barbiturate.
What's Adrian eating over there?
A toothpick.
Oh yeah, those floss toothpick things.
Floss pick.
How
Yeah.
you doing, Blind Neil? Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Are you
He's a
sure
high
wine
tech.
meals?
He's a
Is it
high
wine?
tech toothpick guy.
So
Hey,
why
I
not?
use those too. I
I
can't
use them
floss.
too, but I don't sit there and chew on them, man. I got regular
Nah, I don't
toothpicks
do
for
that
that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, see,
Fuck
the thing,
around.
the thing is, Mike, sometimes by me chewing something plastic like that, I mean, it kind of calms my nerve. Sometimes I just
Right?
be thinking about shit, man, and I just get the chewing on it, and I don't even realize I'm doing it.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
You're going
we
to
had a
kill
lot of guys in school that used to do that with like pen caps and shit like that. They'd always be chewing on pen caps and shit.
Nah, I don't do no shit. I don't pen caps. But I
never
floss
took pills for any of my
I'll do that every day, all day.
my hypertension and shit like that. I don't take pills for that shit. I smoke weed for it. So yeah, I never took pills for any of that shit. I bet I could get diagnosed with ADD of some sort, all that kind of shit. But fuck all that.
Yeah, fuck all that.
I'm like Lon, dude. I'll be up till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, then be up like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Just my body wakes up. There ain't no sleeping after that. Let's get the fuck up. Might as well get your day going.
Yep. I was watching the prelims last night, all the fights, until like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was right back up at 8.
I was at the bar watching the fights tonight.
Yeah, I'm getting. It's running right now.
Yeah, I stopped in after I got done with my ride. I went over to the bar for one drink, and I was like, fuck it. I'm going down to the corner store and grabbing a pint. I walked the whole, 3 houses, fucking grabbed me a pint of Beam, and walked. Rough neighborhood I live in, dude. 3 bars all within walking distance, a liquor store, a beer store, tractor supply store. Well, kind of. It's a John Deere dealership. That's my neighborhood, dude. That's my whole neighborhood.
Hey, there was an earthquake in Haiti.
Well, guys,
What do you know?
Weather Channel's still tracking Fred.
I'm about to go ahead
Oh,
and
they're
call
in
this
Florida
tonight,
area.
please.
You out of here, Adrian?
I'm about to go ahead and call this a night, buddy. Yes,
100
sir.
minutes, dude. You didn't even go 2 hours yet.
Hold on one second. Yes, I did. 2 hours and 18
Let me
minutes.
refresh this just to make sure.
2 hours
Let's see
and
what it
18
says.
minutes. Hold on one second. Let me see.
Okay, it says 2 hours.
Adrian, how
It
many
says 2
drones you
hours. I
have, and what
refreshed.
do you think on the DJI? So is it worth buying or just buy the DJI Mavic Air?
Air
Thanks.
2S.
I guess it all depends on you, Jerome Torres, is what you like to do, and how much money you would like to spend. I would say.
What's
It's
your
gonna be up to
budget?
you, man. I mean, I don't have the DJI Air 2S, but I do have the Mavic Air 1 and 2.
What? How'd you miss the Air 2S?
Yeah, I don't have that one. I'm
How'd
thinking
you miss
about it.
that? Oh, you're still working on it. Okay.
I'm thinking about it, but I don't have it now.
Okay. You still thinking about it. I was gonna say Adrian doesn't have a drone? What? I thought he had all the DJI.
Man, Master Airscrew came out with props for this stupid thing.
Anything that doesn't cost $3,000 or more, he's got.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. Master Airscrew lost my trust after the Air 2 situation with Master Airscrew. I used to buy Master Airscrew props for every drone.
Oh,
I had it for the Karma, the
Me
3DR Solo. You know, I had it for the Mavic Pro, Mavic 2 Pro. But
you know how many props they
man.
sold during that time too? I mean, they made a bunch of freaking money off their props that were fucking causing damage or fucking a bunch of money they made off that.
Yeah, they were jerking.
Crazy.
They were messing up really bad. That's why I hear it shaking.
Yeah,
and shit.
vibrations and unbalanced
Yeah.
and all kinds of shit. Yeah.
I've got time for that shit, man. You know, I'll just stick with
Yeah.
the stupid DJI prop.
We got out of balancing props a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, I used to. You still got a prop balancer?
Dude,
I
I
still got a
made
prop
one.
balancer somewhere.
A wire so you can balance your prop.
I have a
Yeah.
prop balancer somewhere around here. I haven't balanced a prop in 5 years, I bet you. 4
Right.
years.
The only time I somewhat balanced a prop is I measured to try to balance a prop for like the Cinewhoops and whatnot, where the ducks were a little bit smaller than the prop, and you had to trim them down or whatever. That's the only time I've come even close to balancing a prop, really.
Oh, I used to balance props all the time.
I've done it with the thing and played around with it, and I'm like, I built one. I was like, dude, all these props are good by then. You know, that was like 4 years ago. So
now Jerome,
everything's coming up good. I'm like, there ain't enough to balance.
Yeah. Now, Jerome, I didn't answer your first question. I actually have 11. But again, 11 drones. But again, it all depends on what you want, what you like to do, man. I guess you're gonna have to go ahead, you know what I mean, do your due diligence to check on what you know what I mean, YouTube,
Lots of videos,
Amazon, Best Buy, you know what I mean? See what you like, DJI.
It's like you said though, you got to pinpoint what you want to do with the drone,
yeah,
and how much money you want to spend on it. You put those two factors together, DJI or Autel, one of the two, because Autel's got some good drones too, but they're a little bit more expensive. But DJI's got a lot of drones out there, and you'll find something in your price range that's going to be workable and usable for what you want. And you can always upgrade later or this or that, you know what I mean?
Correct. Now, I used to recommend the FIMI X8SE 2020, but because they still haven't done that correction crap on the horizon tilting, I'm not fucking doing it, man.
Yeah.
You know. But again, Taurus, Jim Rome Taurus, to advise you, DJI, the company to go, Autel. Again, it all depends on the price range.
Saying buying a FIMI is kind of like saying buying a Hubsan.
So what now?
Buying a FIMI is kind of like buying a Hubsan.
The Hubsan Zeno just happened to be worse than the freaking FIMI. You know what I mean? It is.
I'm just saying, it's about the same though with the whole overall package, and you know, some people get it, some people don't. Some drones work, some don't. You know what I mean?
Quality control. That's always been
quality control is way down on those.
And the software.
It's kind of like the Holly Stone product. You see like 5 of them across the top of my wall right there.
Yeah, Holy Stone.
The quality control, they're gonna, if you have an issue with it, they're just gonna send you new parts. They're not gonna send you an updated drone or fix any of the fucking reasons why it did this or that. They're just gonna send you new parts for free.
But see,
off
Mike,
of some regen drone.
Those Holy Stone drones are trash. I'm sorry, man.
I understand that, but now understand that those drones right there across that top wall have more views on my channel right now than anything else that's on my channel.
It's funny you say that. I'm not trying to be
Holly Stone
on the bush, but listen,
I didn't pay for any of those. Those were all free. Those were all free. That one right Mike, there was $300.
Yeah, but Mike, check this out. But again, You made it sound like it's a joke, but it's not. On my
No,
channel, hold on, wait a
they
minute, wait a
are.
minute.
They are.
On my
They're-
channel, the Hubson Zeno, because I have the Hubson Zeno 1, the Pro, and the Fimi. Those videos have more views than every other freaking video that I actually have on my channel too, and I don't know why.
Because not
So-
everybody and brother has videos on them.
The
That's
very
why.
best video that I have on my channel is a basic charger, like your IMAC fucking bullshit blue charger that everybody bought, your regular
Yeah.
4-cell I got a gold one from fucking HTRC, I think it was, or whatever. That's the best views of all my videos on my channel. I've got like 11,000 or 1,100 views, or yeah. That's the best views I got is off a basic fucking regular charger, dude.
No, I got you beat. I put a video out for Xavier from Drone X Factor because we were having a conversation about whether or not you could put a small tablet in the controller for a Mavic Mini, and he said you could. And I go, bullshit, yes you can. And I made a video with me putting it looks like an Apple Mini, iPad Mini in the controller for the Mavic Mini. That thing has 20-some thousand views. And it's like a 2-minute video. It's like a 1-minute video. I go, Xavier, look, bloop, and I popped it in there. I go, look, see, it works. Don't argue with me, boy.
That's how YouTube is, though. I mean, Blind Neil's got like 10,000 views off a fucking 30-second fucking pizza video, dude.
Like 20,000 views
dude.
on.
I swear to God. And he keeps putting them out, getting more views, dude. He's like 300-400 views like every pizza video he puts out, dude. I swear to God. It's crazy. They're just little shorts or whatever. 19 seconds, I think, was the last one. But yeah, dude, he's hitting lots of views from it.
Hey, Jerome Turbis, I don't have the Zeno Mini, so I don't even know how that works. People seem to love it. I guess it's gonna depend on you, so I can't really give you any kind of feedback on that one because I never flown it. I don't know anybody that have it. Never been around it. So I mean, I know a couple of people that have it, but I never flown it before, so I don't even know how it works.
Nobody has the Zeno Mini. The Zeno Mini Pro? Ain't nobody has it yet. Like one dude in like India or wherever the hell he is got it. That's it.
No, you're talking about, I think they have the Zeno Mini.
Yeah, I want the Zeno Mini 2. How is it?
I don't think he meant the number 2. I think he mean like, how is it? Anyway, whatever.
Well, you might be thinking of the Fimi. The Fimi Mini is out.
Mini.
People got the Fimi Mini, but the Zeno Mini, people are still waiting on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like that buy-in type thing, pre-order bullshit. And they,
Yeah, like a V
like,
copy.
oh yeah, we'll make it here in a little bit. We're getting on it right now. We'll talk to you in a few months. Fuck all that.
Is it dead?
Yeah, I tried all that, man. I got a wall of garbage drones, you know? And then I hated DJI for whatever reason. So I tried every other brand there is, Unique and 3DR, and I got the GoPro Karma. You know, I had the Altel X-Star Premium. You know, I mean, and then I got the Mavic Pro, and I'm like, I must have been out of my mind. I'm just being honest. They work every damn time. Every time I launch the 3DR Solo, it's like this. Is it gonna work? Is everything gonna be okay? Then you go to land it. Is it gonna flip over after it lands? Is it gonna, every time?
So, going back to the Holly Stone, Adrian, 3 years ago, my 4th video posted to my YouTube page, and it's the Holly Stone HS-110W. It's one of those 4 drones across the top. I want to say it's that one right there, the orange one. But yeah, 3 years ago it posted. It's got 38 views.
38 views?
38 views. That's how good Holly Stone is, man. I'm just saying. But yeah, dude. 4 years ago.
JJRC.
That's kind of got my start though. I was like, I saw Johnny FPV. He was posting for Air Hogs, dude. Johnny FPV, like DRL's first fucking champion racer, this, that, and the other thing. And the list goes on and on. The dude got his start from Air Hogs, dude. That's how he got his start on fucking YouTube and his big fucking FPV career that he's got. And, dude, he's more commercial type shit, but the drift videos that he's done and all that kind of shit, chasing drift cars and all that kind of shit, he got his start from Air Hogs, dude.
Yeah.
So when I was like getting into FPV, I'm like, oh, dude, Holly Stone, okay. The free reviews, I get some free drones and play with some shit, and I do some reviews, and so that, as you see, I got in for a little while. I'm like, dude, this shit's fucking junk. I got into real drones after that. I'm like, nah, fuck her. Dude, there ain't no way. Yeah, I don't know. You got to be at the right time in the right place too. And Johnny was, because it was early times of drones. So Air Hogs was fucking getting in, and they put out some. I got an Air Hog up here on the wall, somewhere up there. Oh no, still in the box. It's not up there yet. But it's like the drift fucking. It's a drift and drone thing. So you can take the drone out of the drift body, and you can fly the drone. It's just a little like propel, or what is it, Cheerson 10 or whatever it was, a little tiny thing. But it's got the body over the top of it to protect it. And it slips right into the little plastic drift car. It's almost like a boat body. On hardwood, dude, that thing scoots around pretty good, but it don't do shit on anything else. But the drone's just like the Cheerson and all that kind of shit. I got a propel up there that does the same thing without all the prop guards and shit. But
yeah, I bought a bunch of those little parrot drones. I bought every single one they made. The AR, I mean not the AR. What about the AR too? But the Rolling Spider, the Zumo, the stupid the Flight. The one that's a little hovercraft. It's a drone. It's still a little boat. you get running around like a pond or your pool or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Parrot used to come out with some pretty. I don't know if it's cool or not, but at the time though,
for kids getting into it, it's still cool.
It was crazy.
I mean, if you're like 8 years old, getting into drones or RCs or this or that, it's still fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for somebody that's really into drones and knows about the hobby or been into it, they're like, dude, that shit's like, don't even waste your. But yet, at 8 years old, there's a time and a place for every tool. You know what I mean? So.
It was cool when I was in my 20s.
Right. I'm still playing with them now. I'm almost 50, dude. It's just timing. Once in a while, I'll go throw something. I've flown like the HS or the Holly.
I've shown this one before. This is
the big black one right
Spider.
there in the middle. I've flown that in the last 4 months. Yeah, that kind of shit.
It's a Parrot Rolling Spider. You can run it around on the floor. You can fly it around. It had ultrasonic and optical.
Right, optical avoidance in a toy drone. What?
It was so to keep it hovering.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean.
Yeah, ground sensor.
It is what it is, but this was a dealio. This was like the coolest thing ever back in the day.
Yeah, for like $40-$50 or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. No, it was like $100 I think it was back in the day.
$100.
It wasn't cheap.
Still,
actually.
It had the optical avoidance, man. It was boosted.
Well, it had optical flow, and then it had an ultrasonic sensor on the bottom to keep it hovering. Yeah, Parrot wasn't playing back in the day, man.
Yeah, Peril had their shit that clean.
They were the
They
first
just,
ready to fly
couldn't
drones you
push
could
it
buy.
like DJI.
Yeah,
and
Parrot
keep up.
made the first ready to fly drone you could buy. Period.
Yep.
The very first. Everybody else you could buy a kit. DJI was selling kits. Frank Wang was selling kits out of his college dorm room when Parrot was selling ready to fly drones that people could buy at Brookstone or wherever. So it's just too bad. I don't know what happened. They just fell off. You know, they went on a bebop route. You know, and it just wouldn't change. They got stuck. Got stuck in their ways.
So going back to that video thing there, Adrian, my most watched video has 1.4K views, and it was posted 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It's an
my
HTC or HTRC V6 V2 professional balance charger. It's just your basic IMAX fucking charger, dude. It's just a different company.
I'm about to go ahead and go, but on my channel, my must view video is when I had a scare with my DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, where my iPad went ahead and just reheated, and then heated up, and then it just like closed on me, and I thought I was gonna lose my drone, and then I started freaking out, and then I cut the video short. People heard me like I'm out to freak, and then I started running towards my truck to turn the AC on to cool it off. Finally, when it got cooled up, when it came back, my drone was already freaking landing. I thought I already lost it. It was probably about a mile from me. I was just flying it. I mean, flying it. It was hot as shit outside. It was like about 102 degrees.
My Mini 2, when I went down there to that wedding, I was flying around and I seen some towers. It seemed like a half mile away. It was more like almost a mile. And I went down to these radio towers. There was like 4 or 5 of them, big red and white, just skinny towers, lights on top. I was like, that'd be cool to pan. So I went down to pan it. And while I was panning it, kids and folks there at the wedding or whatever are all asking me questions, watching the kind of shit on the video. And I got distracted and I got turned like 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm trying to bring it back home, because I accidentally reset the home point at the towers, trying to like work the screen and answer them and this and that. So I accidentally reset the home point. So that was at the radio towers. I got turned around 180 degrees. When I thought I was coming home, I was going away from me. I ended up landing it in a farmer's field and had to use the fucking Find My Drone GPS and locate it and actually go pick it up. I drove my car to go pick it up in a field, dude. that was the closest scare I've had. But I wish I could have caught all that on video, because me panicking and this and that would have been epic, dude. It would have been like, oh fuck, dude. And that's just like a $600 drone. It's not like a Mavic Air 2S.
Right.
It's not a couple grand up in the air. It's just $500, But yeah, dude, that was crazy. It was good time. Good.
All right, fellas. Thank you for coming in, everybody. I'm about to go ahead and call it a night.
See you later, Mike.
Peace,
See you later. I'm going to go ahead and try to fly and make a couple of videos tomorrow.
Get on if you want to come up and ride or something, huh? Maybe we'll meet somewhere in the middle sometime in the next couple of weeks. Summer's coming to an end, brother.
Yeah, the best time to ride is coming up in Michigan, in my experience, in the fall. Summer's too hot because I like wearing all my gear.
Yeah.
Go ahead and call each other.
Time, brother.
We call each other on the phone. I'll see you later, Adrian.
Go ahead and call each other on the phone and play grab ass. I gotta go. See y'all later.
Bye.
Later, Adrian.
See you later. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Everybody in the chat. See y'all later. Good night. Good night, Mike B.